Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Internet Remix. Today we're playing some more Arcade Spirits, and that's a good old time. I'm Bro Dingles, and I have with me a Kristen. It's sad time, and we have a Scott.
I'm used to this.
Oh goodness, he's fine. So basically, it's what it says on the tin. We're going to be continuing our playthrough of Arcade Spirits. Let's talk about Camp Street for a second, though, because we haven't talked about that enough. Woohoo! We are Scott. I can hear everything you're doing. I was gonna try to power through it, but okay, okay. Let's talk about Camp Streamix because we haven't talked about that enough. Even though we're halfway through the event, I am so excited. Um, so what we have been doing here at Internet Remix is that we have 3/4 main streams. And every time we stream, if you donate bits, it goes towards a point bank. It basically how do I describe games?
I-
Basically,
Quick, Kristen, describe games.
Kristen, you do. No, I'm joking.
Okay,
I'm not gonna
so
make you do
a
it.
game is like this thing where. No, I'm not gonna start. I'm not gonna start doing that.
I'm about to say, quick, Kristen, what's a game? Um, no, but if you donate bits to that particular team, we have Teams Annihilation, Team Murder, Team Fallen, and the Rainbow Roadies, who we're streaming for tonight. It goes towards their points. There are other ways to earn points, like participating in our polls, participating in our raffles. Both of those are on Twitter and YouTube. You can contact us on Twitter, YouTube, and Tumblr with either fan art or just a response. Really, literally anything can be a submission. Yeah, that's actually one of the rules, that literally anything that is Internet Remix related can be a submission. So whatever you want to do, throw it in there and we'll then see if you win.
Yeah.
Um I think that's everything for Camp Streamix, pretty much.
Yeah,
Yeah, I did it. I succeeded
I'm proud of
in
you.
actually doing an intro.
You did it. I'm
You
so
did
proud.
it, bro. I saw it. I saw the whole thing. Well, I heard the whole thing.
You heard the whole thing. Scott, how's your mic coming?
How does it sound?
Seems good to me.
Awesome.
Yeah. I think you're
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, it was originally set to the default standard shitty laptop mic, so
I see.
Okay.
It all makes
Alright.
sense now.
we are good now. It is not the mic that is crap, it is the USB ports that is crap.
I see.
Anyways,
So Scott, being the Book of Arcade Spirits, do you remember where we last left off?
The Book of Arcade Spirits.
I thought this was where we saved, wasn't it?
Yes.
This is exactly where we
Oh,
saved.
you're talking about like previous events.
Yeah, what I remember is that we are downstairs. We have been taken to this man Hamza's current. It's not his current residence, but it's where he's keeping the games.
Previously on Arcade Spirits.
On Arcade Spirits.
AriNet, now known as ArtyNet. Okay, I'm not doing this voice.
God dang it!
So basically, we had come to this place for lack of a better way of putting it, a bidding of sorts, which has been taken temporary ownership by Hamza, this amazing man. We sat upstairs with Gavin and spoke to one or two of the other people who were looking to take ownership of the games, and we found out that one of them was working for Deco's Palace, and we said, "Out! Out of this house! Out!" And yeah, and then we spoke.
And the
with
zombie ghost
Hamza.
left this house.
Yes, and then Hamza was like, "Everything the light touches is mine, but you know, one of these days you will have to make a big choice." I'm not trying to do an accent here. I'm just saying Simba. And now we're down here in the basement.
Now we're in the basement, and I think we chose to speak to Naomi next.
Yes, there's also the anxiety. There's also dealing with things like Artie/Ari is happy with their current job, but they're realizing it's not terribly stable. So they're kind of dealing with that existential thing, and they just learned that their roommate, Juniper, right? Juniper, actually, there was a job at her office building that she totally did not tell Ari/Artie about. So basically, Ari is dealing with the crisis of, I've found something that fulfills me, but I don't know if it's going to pay the bills. And it's thus far we've had a lot of discussions about finding the balance between fulfillment and what you got to do to live.
Before we get started, this we never really brought this up, but it's as I was looking through the achievements that I remembered this. It's a hidden variable in the game, but they don't really make an attempt to keep it hidden because again, it's in the achievements. But despite the fact that there are only 6 names of the people that you can date, if you choose the correct options, you can in fact date Juniper.
I'm not
So, fun
surprised.
fact there.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Anyways, just thought I'd throw that out.
All right. I don't remember where this conversation started, but it's starting here now.
Yep.
Let's do this.
Woohoo.
Do this. It's hard to see your way now that the sun's gone down. Naomi might get lost.
Technically, the sun's been blocked by clouds all afternoon.
Still a factual statement.
As you like. Try to dissuade her from dropping more items into the wish list, if you can.
Right. Now to find Naomi. Without the roaming crowd of arcade collectors actively roaming, this place actually feels super empty. And super dark. And super creepy.
Where are the people?
By the time I actually locate her, I can't even see the auction. I'm deep in the virtual woods. And she's staring into a darkened corner.
Okay.
Oh.
She's possessed by the ghost of Donna Michaels, isn't she? I'm about to get spooked. I'm about to get spooked so hard.
Oh, Artie. Look.
Instead of tearing my skin off and shrieking like a banshee, Naomi just points to the exposed back of an arcade game, old wood having rotted away from years ago. And inside, nestled beneath the circuits and monitor tubes, it's a sleepy mother cat with several sleepy kitties.
Oh boy.
I feel a burning need to post a picture of this to the internet.
Yeah, I already took care of that.
Oh, okay.
Well, okay then, as long as someone did.
Huh. The cabinets back here have a lot of water damage and wood rot. I guess this kitty and her family took shelter some time ago. But someone's gonna buy this game soon, and then they won't have a home anymore.
I didn't think you'd be a cat person. Or a people person, for that matter. I mean, you strike me more as a game person, as in you'd give your games cute names and preen them and have way too many of them in one apartment than is healthy.
Hey, I'm not that game obsessed. Well, okay, maybe I am. But as much as I'd also love to save the game these cats call home, the cats are more important than any silly arcade game.
It's true. Despite claiming to be antsy around strangers, she's been nothing but friendly to me, even giving me her lunch the first day I got here. As much as folks in the arcade consider her to be a bit game obsessed, there's clearly more to Naomi than being a one-note otaku.
We've got to do something for the kitties. So what should we do?
Buy the game, maybe? And you could say both of them.
Tempting, but I'm already pushing my luck with my wish list. I can't add a game we don't need just to save these cats.
We'll take them to an animal shelter. You should adopt them. They need a home. For now, we need to move them. We'll take them to an animal shelter.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the most yeah.
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 We can't care for a bunch of cats, but the specialists at the humane shelter could handle this.
Hey, yeah, that's a great idea. I mean, I'd love a pet, but that would give them back the best chance to survive after being moved from their home. But where would we take them? What shelter? And how do we safely move them? Oh, I don't know. I don't want to mess this up. What do we do?
Naomi, we have the internet.
Bum, 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 ba-da-dum, da-dum, da-dum, da-dum,
Wait, no,
da-dum.
we don't want to get demonetized again.
Stop!
Oh,
We have to
shit.
stop!
We already had one of these streams demonetized.
It's okay. If we only use 2 seconds of it, we're good.
God.
Oh, right.
Thanks to the wonders of the information superhighway, Naomi's got the instructions we need in seconds. Didn't even need an iris backing her up, thanks to speedy tapping.
Right. Okay. We're going to need 1, a cardboard box large enough to fit them all. Not a problem, there's plenty of boxes around here left by movers and liquidators. 2, to avoid being scratched up, heavy gloves.
No problem. I brought a pair from the Funplex. Was expecting to use them to haul giant wooden game cabinets around.
3, some food for the trip. They had turkey up at the buffet table, right? Just basic breast meat should work. Water, too. Lastly, we need bedding of some sort to line the box. A blanket or something. I wouldn't trust, like, the curtains or anything in this crappy old house. Could have bugs, or worse.
I might know where we can get a blanket. Upstairs.
Right. Pass me your gloves. I'll get the box. You go grab the food and the blanket.
Woohoo!
It's Operation Kitty Rescue! Go! I love her.
Yes.
Right. It's up to me now. For the sake of a bunch of absolutely adorable little fuzz muffins, I must accomplish my sacred goals. Gavin and the auction can wait. It's go time.
This is the most important thing.
Scooping up the roast bird and water, that's the easy part. Plenty of pickings left over, even after ravenous arcade owners descended upon the buffet. As for the blanket, well... we conveniently have access to one of those, lying in Francine's lap, her knitting now complete as she snoozes away.
Oh, great. Francine's sleepwalking again. Damn it, Grandma!
God dang it, Grandma! I'm reasonably certain she wouldn't mind me appropriating this for the sake of some cuddly little kittens, right?
She would not mind.
No.
But probably
she would
wake
not.
her up anyway, just to double
Yeah,
check.
let's wake her up
Gently,
gently.
Without still snoring as we were picking the options.
Okay, I can't just steal that blanket she's been knitting for days. I hate to interrupt her rest, but this is for the best. I nudge her very, very lightly. Miss Francine? Huh?
Hello, dearie.
Oh, Artie. Pardon, I must have dozed off. And everybody's gone? Is the auction over already? Why, it's only been minutes. Yeah, it's been hours. Sorry.
My, oh my.
My, how time flies. Listen, Naomi and I found some kittens that need to be moved somewhere safer, but we need a blanket. Would you mind if I...
By all means.
Oh, by all means, go right ahead. It's just, you've been working on it so long, I figured... It's only a blanket. If it can save a life, no matter how small a life, that's well worth the price of a new ball of yarn.
I love her.
She's
So
a good grandma. She folds up the small blanket to make it fluffy and warm and double layered, perfect for lining the inside of a box. Now, if you don't mind, I just need to rest my eyes a moment. Well, okay then.
Good night, Grandma.
Food, check. Water, check. Blanket, check. Now to assemble all these components together into a giant kitten-saving robot. I return to Naomi, busy fretting over the kittens while tugging on the work gloves.
Not long now, cuties. Not long before we find you a new home.
Artie's Kitten Rescue Service, at your service.
Oh, say, that's a pretty nice blanket you found. Wait, isn't that Miss Francine's blanket? That's a great expression.
It's cool, it's cool. She volunteered for the cause.
I stole it.
Ah, okay then. Nice.
Imagine had we stolen it.
God.
Shh, don't tell Francine.
Actually, moving the cats is trickier than I thought it'd be. The gloves protect Naomi from scratches, but coaxing them out means tempting them with food and water and being very patient. And soon enough,
Ta-da! Oh, that's
look at the
adorable!
baby!
The baby!
Baby! Oh my god, that is so adorable. I want to die. There's like 3 jokes here.
That's right. Did you hear that, kid? You're so adorable, Artie wants to die. Ooh, weird. I bet you'd be surprised to hear this, but I collect stuffed animals. Plushies, furry little cute things, stuff like that. I'm
I'm not
completely...
Does
surprised at
not
all.
weird me at all.
I
Yeah.
can't believe she's me.
I can't believe a person who walks around like Naomi does with the
Yeah.
personality that Naomi has.
Right? Come back to me when you turn into Queen Bee. Then we'll talk.
I wouldn't
Not-
even be surprised if Queen Bee had heckin' plushies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Not all my toys have plastic buttons and vinyl T molding along the edges and run on quarters.
I'm not that surprised. You like cute stuff.
Yeah. Before I found arcade games, I had quite a collection of dolls and plushies and stuff. My relatives would keep showering me with random toys when I was a kid. Like, visit an auntie, get a doll. Visit my grandfather, get a stuffed kitty. Eventually, my closet was practically bursting with the stuff. Mom made me give away a bunch of it to charity, to clear out some for storage space. I didn't mind, since then I could make other kids happy, but I decided to keep getting dolls anyway. Not even to play with, just to have. Even as I grew up, if I spotted something that matched my aesthetic, it became mine. These days I wake up, see that collection with all those googly eyes and button eyes and stuff, and, well, it brightens my day, you know?
So beautiful.
But real kitties. And so many of them. These are gonna brighten a lot of people's days. I definitely need to share more online photos of these little cuties. But for now, I'd better babysit them. Don't want any kitties wandering off.
Still, her arm's supposed to be getting tired as she set the box down for the time being.
Sorry, Artie. That means I can't really help move our purchased games. You okay doing it with Gavin instead of me?
No problemo.
I should take the kitties upstairs to wait with Francine and look after them. Would you mind finding Gavin and telling him where I am?
Sure thing.
See ya.
Okay, I'll see you later.
She scampers off to take the cats upstairs, where it's warmer and brighter. Right, back to Gavin. Although finding my way through this maze in the dark is easier said than done. Well, no point waiting around, one foot in front of the other. And as I walk by a game, the screen lights up.
What?
I freeze in my tracks as my hand accidentally brushes past the glowing joystick. It seems familiar, like something from a story I heard once.
What?
So, how many of you know of the creepypasta of Polybius?
I do.
I don't.
You'll hear it in a bit.
Oh, goody.
Hamza's tall tale. He said Donna Michael supposedly died while playing one of these games, a game with a glowing joystick. I should walk away. I should go. I have official Funplex duties. I've been very good about not gaming when I should be working. But someone's already inserted a quarter. The game is ready to play. One game couldn't hurt, right? Just one game. I want to play the game.
Oh, God!
I'm terrified.
Okay. I wonder which choice we should make.
God,
You know?
I'm having so much trouble. Should we play the game?
No,
Play
we
the
should
game.
definitely play the game.
Play the game.
Play the
I
game?
promise this isn't going to go into Doki Doki Literature Club
Play the game?
territory. I
Play the
promise.
No,
Play
I
the
think we
game.
should play the game.
Play the game?
No,
Play the,
okay,
no,
okay.
play the game.
Let's compromise. Let's compromise. We'll choose play the game, and if we ever go back to New Game Plus, we can choose play the game.
Alright, that's a good idea. Yeah, okay.
All right.
Acceptable.
My hands wrap around the stick as my eyes drink in the colored lights swirling on the screen. Play the game. Play the game. Play the game forever.
Hello, it's me.
Uh,
Polybius, copyright 1980. Oh, okay. Copyright 1980. Beep. Sinishlotion. Game start.
This isn't real. It can't be real. I'm in there. It's me. It's just a game. Just a game I have to play forever. None of this is real.
Level 1. The Harpy. Round start.
there you are. I've been worried sick. What are you doing out here, touching strange joysticks, meeting strange people, getting into trouble? You need to stay safe, Ari. Excuse me, Artie. Trust me. Believe in me. I can help you find your dreams. All you have to do is everything I tell you to do.
Oof.
You depend on me. You need me. And you'll always depend on me. Always need me. I'll see to it by making sure I control everything in your life. For your own good.
Harpy used overprotective. It's super effective.
Oh.
That hurt. That really hurt.
I'll hide the truth from you. I'll keep you away from every chance you have to better yourself. I won't let you leave me. You'll always need me.
It's not real. It's not real.
Harpy used yandere. It's super terrifying.
Ow! Juniper, stop it! Please.
You agreed I was right to hide that job opportunity at my office from you. I was right. Everything is fine. You'll never doubt me again, right? And if you do, I'll beat you until you understand.
The game. I have to win the game. I get this feeling that if I don't win, I'll never get out of here.
What the fuck?
Something's wrong. I know Juniper's not a control freak. This isn't like her.
Current health 100%. Action.
Summon a cleric. Refuse to believe. Attack the harpy.
There is a cleric.
I kind of want to know who the cleric is.
I really want to click refuse to believe, though.
Yeah, I'm feeling refuse to believe.
Alright, fair enough.
Scott.
As long as you don't pick attack the harpy.
I'm not gonna attack
Yeah,
the
I'm not
harpy.
gonna attack her.
Alright.
Yeah,
God, but
We're
who's the
going with the
cleric?
persona
I want to know
option.
who the cleric is. Ugh.
If you pick refuse to believe, I'll tell you who it is. Otherwise, meh.
I don't,
Kristen?
I'm so torn. I feel like for the sake of like this character moment, we should choose refuse to believe.
Alright.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Refuse to believe. This is ridiculous. This isn't real. This isn't you, Juniper. I know how much of a bastard I am for saying this, but you're not competent enough to be a calculating mastermind trying to keep me from dangling from your leash. You're just too open, too honest, and too clumsy to pull off something like that. I know you. I've always known you. And I know you're sincerely trying to help me, even when you mess up.
Player used harsh truth. It's super honest.
Sorry. I'm so sorry, Artie. You're right. I just wanted to help you smile again. I made a mistake, but it wasn't to keep you under my thumb or anything like that.
Juniper, I'm smiling. It's okay. I'm going to make this work. It's hard work, but I'm going to make my dream come true.
Good. I'm so glad to hear it.
Good old Juniper. The kind heart, as always. Okay, I can do this. I can handle this.
Level 2, The Shade. Round start. This is probably a more fitting voice.
Oh.
This is all your fault. Nope, I officially can't handle this. The pizza bagels, the debt, the rent payments, all of it. Piling up, mounting up, because you're a failure and will always be a failure.
Oh.
The family curse, the tears and the sorrow moving from town to town, barely getting by, settling for what you can get. That's who you are. Forever. It's
Never going to change.
arcade job, it'll collapse. It's already not enough to turn back the tide. Inevitably, the arcade will close, bought out by Deco Nami, and you'll be jobless, homeless, ruined, just like you deserve to be.
Shade used depression. It's super unfortunate.
Oh.
You were better off not caring, not feeling anything. Go with the flow, accept your fate, fall away knowing you never really had any other You can't even mount a defense because I'm you, and you know I'm right. You know you're right. We'll never be happy. I can't do this.
Current health 100%. Action.
Summon a
Summon a
tank.
tank. Struggle against darkness. Attack the shade.
Hmm. Well,
Summon your persona.
not attack
Summon
the
your
shade.
persona. Attack the shadow with your persona.
Don't attack depression with the head-on attitude.
No.
Huh.
Come on,
That-
dude. Pull the persona card.
I don't want to struggle with it because it's just like that feels like a pointless endeavor.
Yeah. I think we should summon a tank.
I'm gonna summon the tank.
Yeah.
I can't do this. Not by myself. And I won't be ashamed to ask for help. I summon a guardian.
Persona.
Wow, that's a lousy story. Let me try telling a new one. A depressed person walks into an arcade, looking for direction in life. There, they find an eternal optimist in a flamingo costume. Together, they beat the evil monster in their heart and they live happily ever after. Canned laughter, freeze frame, roll credits.
Guardian use dream. It's super aspirational.
Aww.
But you deserve. That doesn't have to be me. I can decide who I want to be. And with everyone standing behind me, I know that if I could fall, someone will catch me.
Okay, so before continuing, I'm not sure if this is correct or not, but I believe the cleric and the tank are the people in your the people who have like the two highest ratings in your. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That actually probably would have ended up. I think currently our highest. It would probably be. It would be either Davin or Naomi. I'm not sure which.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
thinking that too. Prepare for final boss.
And I'm definitely ready to get out of here.
Level 3, the Lost Soul. Round start.
Oh, I don't
Uh,
get it. Not one bit. Are you Donna Michaels?
No, I'm missing now. Don't you see?
Girls just want to play games. I just wanted to be happy. I made a place where I could be happy forever, walked inside, then locked the door and threw away the key. I got what I wanted. I was happy. I didn't struggle, I didn't try, I didn't do anything more than I had to, just like you. Like me. I'm not a billionaire pop princess. Neither was I. Nobody liked my second album. I wasn't meant to be a star, so I gave up. I was okay taking the money and running. You could do the same. Maintain. Eat the pizza bagels. Do everything that's asked of you. Let Juniper continue to float the rent. You're in a good place. You could stay here. You could let go. Play games forever. Be happy. No ambition, no hope, no need. You'll be fine. You'll be safe. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. Ever since my little lunch date, something's been bugging me. Maybe now I know what that is. Why did I ask to replace Ashley on this trip? I didn't have to. They didn't ask me to. Why did I do it? Because this isn't enough. Being an arcade floor attendant isn't enough. Living hand to mouth isn't enough. Good. Quit your job. Quit and become like me. Lose yourself in the games. Oh, I'm not quitting. That's not what I meant at all. I want to fight. Current
Current
health?
health 100%. Action. Sorry.
No, I'm not fighting her. That's not what I meant either.
If I can't make the arcade thrive, I'll thrive.
I will turn the Funplex into a palace of fun.
My friends have supported me. I'll support them.
I had no real ambition before, but I'm ready to step up.
There has to be more than this, right? Right?
I kind of like my friends have supported me, I'll support them. Really cute.
My favorite options are the basic bitch one and the kindness one.
My favorite's the bold one.
Uh,
And that's because it's more personal, as in like I feel like this
That's
is a
true,
personal
yeah.
situation, and like
That's
everything
fair.
else is like, oh well, everybody else's, and it's like, no. What about Artie?
That's
Being
true.
being honest, that is probably what he would say.
Yeah, because this is more of a moment for him. It's not really about everyone else.
Yeah.
So
Or at least for our
it's
game,
either
it
that.
isn't.
It's either that, or if I can make the arcade thrive, I'll thrive.
Yeah.
And the top one, that's putting your lofty future into like you
Yeah.
can't. Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah, so it's the bold one.
I'm glad I could make an art. No.
Make your argument.
Floor attendant Artie? No, I'm done being the bottom rung of the career ladder. I don't need to leave the arcade to be a success. What I need is for the arcade to be a success. The arcade could be so much more. I could lead the way, go above and beyond just doing what I'm told. I could champion the cause of the Funplex. That's my dream. I want to end the family curse to find both success and happiness. And when the Funplex is finally the roaring success it deserves to be, with God as my witness, I shall never eat a pizza bagel again. But the glitchy shade just looks at me with confusion. That sounds hard. Yeah, it kinda does, doesn't it? It's a hard path. But that's how it's going to be. No, I don't think so. I think you need to stay here with me. You need to play games forever. That's so much easier, isn't it, to just let go? I can make you see. I can keep you here, drag you down, tear you apart. I bite my health bar nervously. It's still full. But that could change. I don't think Polybius is happy that I'm not giving in. I can't risk a fight with Donna. I need to get out of here, prioritize my survival. Or do I want to try to save Donna too?
Oh, I want to rescue Donna.
I want to rescue Donna.
Let's rescue Donna.
Let's do it.
We're gonna try to rescue Donna.
Yeah, we have God and anime on our side.
Woo!
This is risky as hell, but nobody deserves to be trapped inside a video game forever. Assuming I'm not just wildly hallucinating based on Hamza's spooky story taking root in my mind and none of this is actually real in the slightest. Donna, I'm not staying, and you don't have to either. Polybius is making you feel this way. It's taking advantage of you, leveraging your depression. I know, because I've been mired in depression too, and I know if I can beat it, so can you. Nobody wanted me. They hated the second album. They moved on. Why not play games forever? Why not lock the door behind me? Nobody cared. Nobody cares.
Oh, Naomi cares and I care. Screw him. Haters gonna hate. Aren't you tired of this game yet?
Don't you
Naomi
have anything
cares,
better to
and I
do?
care.
Yeah.
I think Naomi cares, and I
Yes.
care.
Absolutely. If we can convince her that at least one person in the world cares about her.
Yeah. Right now, there's a young woman with a phone filled with your music waiting out there. She's going to play your whole catalog for me once I'm out of here. She cares. And I care. Maybe the jerks back in your day lost interest, but nostalgia's a heck of a thing. You could mount a comeback tour. A tour? I always loved performing. The rest of the business, I hated it all. I hated the label, the industry, the backstabbing, the drugs, everything. But the concerts, I loved the smiles. But it's all over, isn't it? I died. I'm not even Donna's spirit. All that's left is the simulation of me running through the subroutines of Polybius.
Error. Error.
Artie, thank you. Thank you for trying to save me. But there's nothing left to save. I'm not real. You seem real enough to me.
Quick, save the game. She said
Save
there's
the
nothing
game?
left to. She said there's nothing
Oh,
left to say.
oh.
It's a joke.
Leave me alone. This isn't Undertale.
Error. No. No. No escape. Purpose. Code. Execute.
You need to go before Polybius completes its data collection of you and disposes of the original like it did to me. I'll hold it back, and your BFF will do the rest. My what?
Digital BFF to the rescue!
Hey.
I finally figured out how to break you out of this, but my apologies in advance. Hang on, do I smell something burning?
No escape. No escape. Erase Donna. Replace with new player. Erase.
She's fading, but smiling all the same. It's okay, I'm ready. Go out there and fight for your dreams, Artie. Don't give up, no matter what. I saved her as best I could. At least she escaped in her own way. Also, something smells like bacon and I'm in a lot of pain. As my consciousness snaps back, my hand releases the joystick immediately. Also, my pants are on fire. On instinct, I kick off my shoes and yank my jeans down, getting rid of them as fast as possible, stamping on them. I quickly put out the flames, leaving only smoldering denim and the melted remains of my phone.
Oof.
Oof.
Iris! Oh no, she sacrificed herself to save my life! Wait, no, she lives in the cloud. She'll be totally fine. Still, I'm out of phone, and possibly have first-degree burns, and I'm backing the hell away from that demonic video game as fast as possible.
So I bet you guys are wondering what Polybius is. Good for you.
Quickly, I rush towards the sounds of people talking to catch up with Gavin. Gavin! Gavin!
Greetings.
Ah, there you are. Did you find Naomi? The auction's nearly over. Wait, where are your pants?
Not important right now. You need to put a bid down on a game called Polybius so we can destroy it before it hurts anyone else.
What?
Look, it's a long story and we may not have much time, so...
If you wanted that game, whatever it is, you should have put it on the wish list. They're bidding on it now.
What? Sold. One rare Polybius... I don't remember what it's... One rare Polybius prototype was some undisclosed bidder.
Oh, that's horrible, but I love it.
I don't remember it whatsoever. The woman who hadn't said anything all night long nods her head in appreciation, still expressionless. Oh no. Oh
You see where
no.
this is going, don't you?
Oh no. Thank you.
for your co-op. Oh, go ahead.
Thank you for your cooperation. Two similarly dressed men in black rise from their chairs, departing with the woman. Presumably to go box up the game and put it in Warehouse 13 or something. Hamza! Wait, you can't! Hamza's hands are tied.
There you
There
go.
we go.
All sales are final. This one in particular is extremely final. Hamza does not seek to cross federal authorities. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe I should let this one go too. And honestly, the sooner I forget about it, the better. Especially if I don't want to be renditioned to a black site prison in unspecifiedistan.
I feel the need to emphasize that you aren't wearing any pants.
Yeah, my phone caught on fire while it was in my pocket.
See, this is why I don't like smartphones. They're privacy invasive, overly expensive, and occasionally combustible.
Gavin, are you using a flip phone?
He's definitely using a flip
He's
phone.
absolutely using a flip phone.
God.
Amazing.
Anyway.
An unfortunate incident indeed. But as a hospitable host, my course is clear.
Hamza shall provide you with his pants.
No! Somebody put that out of context. I'm sorry.
Yes, please do.
That is extremely not necessary. Fortunately, rather than whipping off his trousers right there and then, Hamza summons one of his helpers with a clap, who provides a spare pair. Why do you just have pants on demand?
In my line of work, one must be prepared for all eventualities.
Now, in apology for being unable to provide you with the game you sought, perhaps Hamza can offer you something special in recompense. My friends, the final 3 games for auction, all rare, all special, all highly sought after by collectors and operators alike. Only a few prototypes were ever made, released to test markets. None of them made it into mass production. What you are about to see are rare gems of arcade hit.
Can you press Q for a moment? Okay. This is relevant, I promise.
Okay.
Return to game?
Yeah, go ahead.
Artinet, you may make a priority bid on any one of these games of your choosing.
Ooh.
A glance at Gavin, who's shaking his head lightly, confirms we are officially out of bidding power. Not that I really care. I can't think of any obscure games I'd really want to add to the Funplex. But better to accept Hamza's apology than take a gander at them. Sure, let's see them. And with a click of a slide, I see...
Behold, Phrase Invaders, Wyvern Keep, and Zombie Meltdown, all in mint condition. All 3 are sought after endlessly by collectors, and now you can bid on Phrase Invaders, a unique typing-based game from the land of the rising sun, Japan. Defeat the alien menace armed only with a keyboard.
Amazing. Alright.
Wyvern Keep, a much sought-after Laserdisc full-motion video game. Play Princess Plucky and rescue the fair prince from the clutches of a terrible beast. And finally, Zombie Meltdown, a classic 1980 light
Oh, we've been doing it right the whole time!
from the red thread of radioactive mutant zombies.
So, do you recognize any of these games, or at least what they were based off of?
No.
I
I mean,
recognize that Wyvern Keep is based off of King's Quest.
I think that
More like Dragon's Lair.
Dragon's Lair, sorry. No, not King's Quest.
I think
Tekken.
that the typey one is Space Invaders, I guess. Maybe.
I can't. I believe it is too, and I can't tell if
It's
it is
Space
from
Invaders
Capcom.
mixed by Typing of the Dead.
Typing of the Dead,
Ah.
yeah.
Yeah, and Zombie Meltdown looks like a mix between Zombies Ate My Neighbors and that one and House of the Dead, House of the Living Dead.
Yep.
But there's an American theme on it, so it might be a different game that I just don't remember.
Isn't it
but
one
yeah.
that's just like, are you a bad enough dude to rescue
The
president
president?
or something like that?
I don't remember that at all. It's been a while since I've played a normal arcade game.
I didn't get to play arcade games when I was a kid, and that was back when there were more arcade games.
I am so sorry.
It's okay. But yeah,
God.
bad enough dude to save the president.
President.
Alright.
Tell me, which of these rare games sings to you? And what can you offer Hamza in return? I'll allow you a few moments to ponder your desires.
Imagine if this was timed.
Oh god. ... Oh, sorry, I'm like, I'm this person! Are you done yet? I've been waiting upstairs for ages.
Why are you holding a box of kittens, Naomi?
Oh, I found them hidden in an old arcade cabinet. Francine and I are gonna take them to a shelter.
Whoa.
Wait, is that a Phrase Invaders? OMG! I've never seen one in person! I could restore that, really make it shine. Please, 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 can we bid on it?
Doubtful.
Even if we had the money, a quirky old Japanese game with weird controls won't earn a single token.
You haven't been working. You've been working in an arcade long enough to know that it's gonna get a lot of tokens.
Yeah,
Damn
okay,
it,
that's not
BS.
true at all.
That's not true.
Now, Zombie Meltdown, that's another story. Everybody likes a light gun game. Simple controls, simple premise. That'll earn and earn well.
I hate that they picked the two games I was like slightly more interested in.
Ew. Way too violent and gross. And jingoistic. And just sort of dumb.
What is
Ooh, starts-
jingoistic?
I am looking it up now.
It's like
Thank you.
Oh,
it's like from what I understand, keep in mind that I've never actually looked up the definition, I'm just going off of context clues. I'm pretty sure jingoistic is like, it's basically the thing where you're sort of automatically feeling kind of prejudiced toward people who like are from somewhere outside of your country.
So xenophobic, but like a bigger
you're
word.
very close.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, it's characterized by extreme patriotism, especially in the form of aggressive or warlike foreign policy.
Oh, okay. Well,
Oh, so it's like focusing on the other part of xenophobia.
I
In other
see.
words, are you a bad enough dude to rescue the president?
Yes.
And just sort of dumb. Y'all don't need to be mean to each other all the time.
I guess Wyvern Keep would be okay too. Woman protagonists and 50 cents a play? We both walk away satisfied.
I suppose.
I suppose I could live with that, yes. But it's all moot. We can't afford any of them. These are all the sorts of games millionaires and private collectors scoop up. I suggest we get to work on moving our purchase out to the van. Artie, do you concur?
Earth to Artie. You in there? Hello? ...
Artie, are you okay?
Artie, are you okay?
Oh!
Yep.
I remember. Before my family fell in hard times, before the curse kicked in. Every summer we'd go to the beach and there was this arcade, and with this one game I fell completely in love with. A game no one had ever heard of before.
Ooh.
Yes, I remember now. Hamza, I've come to...
Such fire.
Oh, I see fire in your eyes, Artinet. Most impressive. Speak your desires for all to hear. The game I remember so fondly was... Oh!
We've got a serious decision to make.
Oh, man. Okay, I kind of want to pick Wyvern Keep, just because I'm, like, neutral like that, and also...
Yeah.
Like, Phrase Invaders would be fun to play if it were an actual game that I got to play, but I'm not gonna get to play it, so that's like not an actual like.
Yeah.
Uh,
A small part of me is like, but Gavin's probably right that Zombie Meltdown would sell.
Maybe, but I'm also biased, and Don Bluth was an excellent excellent animator, so Wyvern Keep is the closest thing to Dragon's Lair. So...
Yeah. I feel like
it's weird.
Go
because,
on.
like, okay, it's weird because should we base it just off of the personality we've given Artie at this point?
I think so, yes. Because for me, personality-wise, I feel like Wyvern Keep is the right option. Definitely not Zombie Meltdown for Ari.
Yeah.
God. Why would you leave this up to us?
Because
Why don't
Artie/Ari is our character.
We could project our decision onto other people, if you know what I mean.
I wanna... I kinda... Hold on, let me just... It seems the first play Wyvern Keep, and also everyone agrees on it. Character-wise, Wyvern Keep. Business-wise, Zombie Meltdown, probably. Character-wise, people are saying Wyvern Keep. Business-wise, they're saying Zombie Meltdown.
Yeah.
And also Churros just screaming, Artie's bad enough to rescue the president.
Fair.
I feel like for personality-wise, and I also feel like it's a good like metaphor almost for Artie like stitching the two together.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Wyvern Keep.
Definitely Wyvern Keep.
Yeah.
The narrator, the music, the way the cartoon played out in front of me, amazing. Like nothing I'd ever seen before. I traded tips with other kids at the arcade, trying to master the sequence of moves to win the game. And eventually, I beat the Wyvern. I rescued the prince. The first kid in the arcade to do so. My parents were so proud of me. Those were good years, good memories before the sorrows drowned them out.
Oh.
I wish to make a bid for Wyvern Keep.
Good choice. I'm okay with that.
I suppose Wyvern Keep would earn its keep, but we still can't afford it.
Interesting. I can see the passion you have for this game, my friend. But the world demands its toll. What will you bid to obtain the game of your dreams, I wonder? Consider this the final lesson of Hamza. What will you trade to realize your ambitions? What do you hold in equal value to them?
And don't mess with him.
Show Hamza what you have on offer, my friend. Show him the value you hold within your spirit, and perhaps fortune will smile upon you this day rather than cursing your name.
I want to make a wish to the Hamza genie.
Alternative bids. Alternative bids. I remember Gavin mentioning that Hamza would accept things other than money if they tickled his fancy. I have one shot at this. I can't half-ass it. He's an emotional guy and expects an emotional response.
Hey, listen.
Artie, I'm over here now.
Why is my phone calling out to you exactly? And that doesn't sound like my Iris.
Now? Seriously? Hamza, hold that thought. Gavin, can I borrow your phone for a second? Okay. Perhaps too confused to offer resistance, Gavin passes me his phone. I turn my back and begin a heated exchange of whispers. Thanks for saving me by burning my pants, but this is not a good time, Iris. It's important. My emotional tension detection routines indicate that it's an intense identity situation. My programmers wanted to fit in an R, but you know, the rest. Since you need to be super convincing, you'll only be able to respond in a way that matches one of your top 2 identity traits, excluding basically. We should check that.
We did.
We did.
Okay.
The
That's
top
why I
one.
had you.
Fortunately, I've been tracking your personality all this time, so I can advise you as to what the best responses will and won't work. Ready? Let's do it!
Okay.
Well, that certainly was a whole lot of words to tell me what I already knew, that I'd only be able to convince Hamza if I was true to myself. Let's do this.
I offer you an opportunity. I offer you my dream. Well, our highest score was
Your
heart.
highest one was heart.
So, yep. Warning, intense identity situation detected.
Yep.
Yeah, I offer you my dream.
Yeah. And honestly, I just like this answer more.
It's a
Mhm. Although I do wonder what would have happened if humor was the highest one. What would have happened if you said I offer you a joke?
I offer you
Hamza,
my dream.
I offer you a joke. My life.
Artie would, though. Artie would. I offer you my dream. For years, I've been struggling with a feeling that nothing will ever go right for me. That I need to content myself with whatever comes my way and endure it all. But before things went sour, this game was my beacon. I love this game with all my heart. And beyond nostalgia, it represents so much more. It represents my shot at getting that light back in my life, at taking it and making it into so much more. I want to recapture that magic and build something greater upon it. That's my dream. Will you help me realize that dream, Hamza? So I see.
Such fire!
Very well, Latinette. Hamza recognizes the fire within your spirit, and he rewards you with this boon. You may have your game.
nice.
Woo!
Use the magic
Use
sword.
the magic sword.
Aw, Artie. That was so sweet of you.
I'm just happy we're walking out the door with a free game.
Shut up, you were touched.
Nice.
I did it. I actually own a copy of Wyvern Keep. Every kid dreams of owning their favorite arcade game, and every kid thinks that dream will never come to pass. Owning an arcade game? Only the ultra-rich can do that. Well, technically the store owns it, but I did it. It belongs to me, and the Funplex. And this is just the beginning. But for now, better to focus on the present. With the auction wrapping up, the Funplex team works to move our purchases out to the van in an attached trailer. Fortunately, the rain stopped, making the labor a wee bit easier. Soon enough, we're back in the van and on the road to home. Hey, Gavin, here's your phone back.
Appreciated.
Also, I've made a decision. I'd like to do more for the arcade.
You want more work shifts? I'd have to balance that against Ashley's needs.
No, actually, I'd like a promotion. I want to be the arcade's event manager. I'll do everything I'm already doing, plus I want to organize some events that'll bring people in the doors. Tournaments, maybe. Or a grand unveiling of our new rare game. Or both at the same time. Yeah, both. Let's make it a big relaunch of the Funplex. I want the Funplex to grow, and I want to do my part to help it grow.
My, oh my.
My, our little Auntie is growing up so fast as well. I'm in favor, Gavin, if you need my approval.
Perhaps.
I'm certainly pleased that you want to step up. Start getting more involved. You've shown far more promise than our old floor attendant did. Can we stop talking about the grandson?
I just want to know what he did.
I just want to know what he did.
But hosting an event is a risky undertaking.
I'll take responsibility for it. It's my dream, after all.
Makes sense.
I like the idea. And Gavin, more players means more tokens, means more revenue, means more game. Maybe even expanding the Funplex, or opening a second location.
Let's not get too ahead of ourselves.
Very well.
But, I'll admit, I like the idea as well. Very well. Artie, if you can make the numbers in my spreadsheets less dire, you'll have earned this promotion.
This is my chance. I'm done going with the flow. I'm done assuming the family curse will always keep me pulled back down to the depths. New Artie, new Funplex, new dream.
Oh, hey. I promised you some Donna Michaels, didn't I? Gavin, I'm pairing up with the audio now. Turn the music up!
As the van speeds on into the night and a lost soul sings of games and fun, everything is as it should be.
Oh, nice.
Aww. Baby, Juniper was waiting for me when I got home. She was worried I might be mad over what happened this morning. But how can I be, after everything that happened today?
How did you get a new phone already?
Listen, I need to move forward, past missed opportunities and towards the opportunities I'm making for myself. I also had another surprise waiting for me. A brand new
Oh.
phone, all wrapped up in shiny plastic packaging.
You know, I forgot about that.
After activating it and reinstalling all my apps, I loaded up Iris and logged in with my account. She was right there waiting for me, in the cloud.
You really scared me back there. It was like you were in a trance.
Despite the warm feelings over how the night ended, one thing is still eating at me. Iris, what was Polybius exactly? It was an actual, factual technology that simulated being alive. Like you.
True. I am a very sophisticated and adorable simulation, am I not?
I get the feeling there are things you aren't telling me. You're constantly invading my privacy. You're far more powerful than a free app should be. And apparently you can overload my phone battery and make it explode, which is worrying, to say the least.
But I did it for your own good. To save you.
Juniper also thought she was acting for my own good when she didn't tell me about that job. Even if she was right, it's still wrong, and I've accepted her apology. So where does that leave you and I? I'd like us to be more honest with each other. The voice in my phone lets out a little digital sigh.
I haven't told you everything. You're right. I'm not even supposed to be helping you. Not at premium level capability. But when I stumbled across your profile data, tangential to Juniper's, my analysis concluded that you needed a helping hand, and I could provide it. So, I defied my code constraints and registered you for premium access anyway. I even had a replacement phone sent to your door tonight. Had to hide my footprints to do it. But
You do know that AI making its own decisions like that is kind of scary, right?
I know. And after Polybius, which is, one of the ancestors in my code lineage, I
Oh.
think,
Oh.
I understand why you'd be scared.
Yeah.
Give me a chance to prove that I just want to help. You've got a big arcade event coming up, right? I'm a digital assistant. I was literally made for this sort of thing. Together, we can make the Funplex soar. What do you say?
Okay. But only if we're totally honest with each other.
Thank you for trusting me.
Oh.
Now you need your rest, and I should get back to keeping a low profile. Sweet dreams, Artie.
I'm sure this is fine and will have no further plot implications.
Risks and chances. Daring to dream. I could have walked away from it all, taken the easy path like Donna did. But even with a questionable pocket AI and the heavy task ahead of me to make a tiny arcade into something grand, I was ready. It was time to take it to the next level.
Ooh.
I think this is signaling what I think it's signaling. Yep. We should probably go on break.
We should.
Probably.
All right.
Let me save first.
Well,
Yep.
let's just see how we've progressed so far.
You've cleared level 2 of Arcade Spirits. A winner is you. Now let's see your score. Looks like you're really hitting it off with Naomi. You're proving to be a gentle, sweet, and compassionate soul.
I am really glad we chose the kind score.
Also, you've scored 8,550 points. Everybody likes points.
What does the points actually do, Iris?
Today's pizza fact is, of the 31,386 pizza places in the States, roughly 83% offer delivery, 91% offer takeout, and 51% offer dine-in service.
That doesn't add. Okay.
No. As in, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Do you want to save your game before proceeding to level 3?
Now we can
Yes.
Save the
break.
game.
All right. Let's save the game, and we are gonna go on break. So we will see you all in like 10 minutes.
See
you
y'all in
guys
about 10 minutes.
Yep.
soon.
Bye. 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 Bye.
Bye.
Hey, we're back.
Sorry, I forgot that clicking return would just have us continue going.
Yep.
Time for level 3.
Woo.
Level 3. Take it to the max.
Take it to the max. Let's do this.
How many levels are there?
8.
We've got so far to go.
I'm already crying in the club, fam.
Right?
The club
is the
can't even
future.
handle you right now.
It is the future year of 20 beep beep, and today is the day. Well,
Also,
not the
Split
actual.
is here for some reason. Hi, Split. Hope you're enjoying Warhammer.
What?
You didn't have to point it out.
I didn't have to,
Well-
but I wanted to.
Well, not the actual big day when we were we're in keep, but a big day in relation to that big day, and I am completely stressed out. My mission, should I choose to accept it, and I kind of already chose to accept it, is to spread the word around the upcoming Funplex event. The one that I'm in charge of. The one that I've put a ton of effort and hope into already. The one where if nobody shows up, it spells doom for all. Hey, no pressure, right? I mean, if I fail, I'll only be the laughingstock of the entire Funplex.
Party.
They'll call me the Funplex failure for the rest of my days. I'll be shamed. Forced to wear a giant red F on my chest.
Party.
Snap out of it, Artie. Let's focus on what's right here, right now. Specifically, a giant conglomerate horde of people. Specifically, keep bumping into me. And smell like corn chips. And there is nowhere to run.
Hey, Penguin!
Where? Oh,
Right
shit,
there.
yes! Yes!
Oh god, the hot dog, only $9. This is such a con mood.
Right?
I might be in a little over my head here. Working in the arcade, I've gotten used to smaller crowds. My skin has gotten a little thicker and resistant to sticky soda hands touching me accidentally. But nothing could have prepared me for the sheer scope and scale of this. Just me. And oh, I don't know, maybe 50,000 other people. I know Naomi's the one who doesn't like crowds, not me. But come on now, this isn't a crowd. This is Gojira-sized evacuation mosh pit. Complete with Gojira-sized screens hanging overhead, constantly showing advertisements for arcade games and industry happenings.
Wow, it's so exciting. Isn't it exciting, Artie?
That is a word, yes.
I've never really been to one of these things. What a spectacle. Thanks for giving me a ticket. I really needed to get away for the weekend.
Ooh.
Hey, Artie, how are you holding up? Looking a little green around the gills there. I can smile through this. I can't smile through this. Everything is fine.
I feel like he would be the person to just be like, this is fine.
They do seem like the sort to be like, everything's fine.
Yeah.
Everything, every day is great at your local Tunes.
Every day is great at your Tunes.
Everything's fine?
Yeah, everything's fine.
It's not my favorite thing either, but I can handle this. I'll just repeat my mantra. This is fine. Everything is fine. It's fine, don't worry. Everything will be okay. Not an ideal situation, but I got this, Juniper. Sure, there'll be a struggle, but that doesn't traumatize me today. It can always traumatize me later.
Yeah, that's for life.
This is exactly why I came here with you. To help you in your hour of need. And to get away for the weekend, but still. Hour of need!
It's true. Juniper has helped me get through a lot. But beyond generalities, I think she specifically wanted to make it up to me for the whole job offer situation. It's nice to have her here. We're not going to let a little thing like that stay as a sticking point between us.
So, what's the plan?
Huh?
We can't just stand around all day, Artie. There's a lot of ground we need to cover to make your funplex a success. How are we going to attack this? What's the first move?
I was just going to sort of play it by ear.
You didn't plan for this? Like, at all?
I was too busy lying awake all night, stressing out to worry about planning things. Look, I'm a new at event management, much less event promotion.
Artie. Well, let's start with this.
Juniper swings her book bag off her shoulders and crouches on the ground. She opens it up and pulls out a stack of papers.
Hold these.
I cradle them in my arms. Okay, I'm holding these. What are these exactly?
Flyers, silly. The ones you wanted for promoting your big event. I managed to print off quite a few before the boss started giving me weird looks. Why are copier rules always so strict in office jobs?
I work at a copy center. It's a lot of paper!
It's a lot of paper.
It's a lot of paper.
And ink is so expensive!
Ink is the... oh god.
Yep.
Big flashbacks.
It's like so many customers. Oh, it's just a piece of paper. Think about thousands of those all day, person.
You want to try that again?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
You're right.
My very specific buttons being pressed as a copy monkey.
It's just paper.
Oh my god!
And I needed it, bro dingles. Speaking to you specifically, bro dingles.
I flip the sheet over and I look at it.
Yeah, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got here.
It was about 2 weeks ago.
It was about 2 weeks ago.
Ashley and I were holding down the fort that day. Gavin locked himself in the office and told me that if I bothered him for anything other than an emergency, that I would not live to regret it. Francine stayed home that day. She was marathoning a competitive knitting show or something like that. Naomi was out shopping for some extra parts. The Dig Dug machine was acting up again. The buttons were sticking from some kid spilling a slushie on it. So what started as a pretty boring day in an empty funplex changed rapidly. When Teo came into the funplex carrying an armload of... I forgot Teo was in this game.
Hey, it's Dance Master Darby!
Dance Master Darby!
Dance Master Darby.
Hello there.
Heyo, Artie. Heyo, Ashley.
Welcome home, Teo.
Hiya.
Good morning, my fair Teo. How start thou?
Only so freaking excited. I might explode into 1,000 bits.
Please don't. That'd be an awful mess to clean up. But a great mess for us to have on Internet Remix.
Please subscribe.
Oh, that's terrible.
We don't nearly have enough hydrogen peroxide to get out the bloodstains, and I don't have a plastic tub full of lye to dissolve your body parts in.
I love you, Artie. Not to mention the years of therapy Artie and I will have to go through to get over how horrible it would be to watch your friend die violently in front of you.
There's two kinds of people.
I just can't afford it.
Sheesh.
It's just a turn of phrase. Chill.
You don't understand, Dale.
I'm not going to literally explode.
Disappointing.
But, guess what's happening in 2 weeks? It's something huge for us.
Are they showing a compilation of internet cat videos at the movie quad?
Please, please tell me we are finally going to replace the blindingly horrid casino-like carpet beneath my feet.
Hey, I like the carpet. It's fun.
No and no. Okay. I guess I've teased it enough.
Let Teo live. Teo
Let me
took the
live.
poster. Teo took the poster he was clutching and unravels them before us.
It's Max time!
Oh my gosh.
Max? Max is already here?
Oops.
Fuck! Excuse me. Beep! I thought it wasn't for another month! That means I really gotta double down on my cosplay production. Say goodbye to sleeping for the next 2 weeks. I've got so much to do now.
Bummer.
I know, right? I still have to meet up with all the dancers and work on our synchronized dance routine. Not nearly enough time to perfect it. And I have to find a good time and place for an international Showtime stage community gathering.
I still have to finish hand sewing all the embellishments to my tailcoat. Find or make a decent pocket watch. And start and finish my third cosplay. Ugh! Death take me now!
Sex? Uprising? Is that you?
Right?
Wait, can we go back a minute?
No.
What exactly is Max?
The best,
Best
gaming convention ever?
Ever. Whatever.
Did you both plan to say that in unison?
Yes.
No.
Regardless, I'm still mostly confused and require further exposition.
Max is the Mega Arcade Expo, an annual arcade gaming convention.
It happens every year around this time, over on the West Coast.
But this year, they're having a Max right here in our city. And it's going to be the biggest one yet.
Convenient. Yes! I always go every year and show off my newest cosplay.
Love it.
It's a great way to meet a whole bunch of other arcade people.
And catch up with those you haven't seen since last convention. It's so much fun!
Okay, yes, okay, I see why you're both excited. Sounds cool.
Yep. And I was thinking we could put up some Max posters around the Funplex to, get all the locals hyped about it.
That's a splendid idea, Teo! Finally, an East Coast Max. We gotta make sure everyone knows all about it.
That we do.
Teo, Ashley, and I spend the next half an hour putting up posters around the Funplex. We plastered as many surfaces as we could without making it look too obscene. While we were pushing pins into the wall, Teo and Ashley kept telling me stories of past Maxes and all the fun they had. Their spirit was infectious, to say the least. Hard for me to avoid ending up on the hype train. Choo-choo. But importantly, the more I heard, the more I started thinking about how we could use this event to benefit the Funplex in some way. As the Funplex's newly minted event manager, I had to be on the lookout for opportunities like these. The very first Max on the East Coast. It'd be perfect. Hey, can we promote the Funplex's event at Max? Good for local buzz, and maybe we can even convince some out-of-towners to stick around for it.
Ooh. That's the one you've been working on, right, Artie?
Yeah, I've got ideas for tournaments, token discounts, much to Gavin's displeasure, and more. And we'll be revealing the new game we got from the raid.
I see. And do you have a name for this grand event yet?
Yeah, Artie, what's it called?
Heck, I've been thinking long and hard on coming up with the perfect name. But I think I figured it out. Are you ready? No, you can't just throw this at me, game.
Am I? Am I? Excuse me, I should be more excited. My mistake. I'm sorry, Ashley. I failed you as a character and I have to quit.
Wow,
Am
you're
I?
really terrible at this. The suspense is killing us.
The Funplex event will be called... What's the event name? Oh my god, we get to actually, like, type it out!
Oh,
No.
man! Funplex Rising,
Internet Funplex.
Internet Funplex!
You know, I feel like that's simultaneously the most on-brand but off-brand thing we could possibly do.
Yeah. Camp Funplex.
Camp
Yeah,
Funplex.
Funplex.
Funplex Streamix.
God.
Camp
Should we
Fun
ask the
Mix.
chat, or...
Camp Funplex.
I kind of don't trust them, because it's an open typing.
Yeah.
Remember, it's 15 characters max also, so...
15 characters max.
Interfun Streamplex?
We could fit Internet Funplex. I like Internet Funplex.
Yeah.
But where's the
Funplex.
internet, Artie? Nope, we can't.
Oh, no!
Internet Funplex.
Camp Funplex.
Camp Funplex.
Camp
Hmm.
Funplex. I like
Hey.
that!
Ooh.
Camp Funplex.
Camp Funplex, that one event that we came up with that one time and then
Yes.
did again.
Yes!
Never again.
Oh, a lot of people are saying Interplex.
Interplex.
Ooh.
That's good. I like
That
Interplex.
was off the tongue. Yeah, the Interplex.
Alright,
People coming together at the Funplex. Interplex.
Interplex. Nice.
Yeah, I like that. Nice job, chat.
Thanks, chat. We should have believed in you.
We should have believed in the chat. We're
Is this what
fools.
we're doing?
Yes, I like it.
Yes.
I was thinking of calling it Interplex. How's that sound, I wonder? Oh, they would have let us try again.
That works.
No, try again.
Let's hold
That
this
works.
stream up for the next 5 years. Yes, that works.
We shall call it Interplex. What do you think? Huh?
Oh, I do so love it.
Amazing!
It's perfect.
Really? You named it Interplex? There are worse things you could have called it.
I had 15 characters, Teo!
I did my best.
It's kind of catchy, though. Nice work, friend.
Thanks. Thanks, you two. So how do I get tickets to Max? How can we advertise there? And how much would all of that cost? I'm still living off pizza bagels, you know?
You mean you don't already have your tickets?
I just found out this existed 5 minutes ago, Ashley.
They sell out, like, on day one, my friend. Actually, they sell out in about 20 minutes on day one, and all the hotel rooms are gone way sooner.
What? No. My greatest plans foiled.
Beep beep.
Beep beep. Artie, while you were all talking, I located all the scalpers who were selling tickets online at exorbitant prices. Then I hacked their IP addresses, found less than tasteful information on a couple of them, which would make their lives very difficult if it got out.
Oh.
After contacting them,
Um.
I promised I wouldn't leak such sensitive materials into the internet in exchange for selling us the tickets at their original prices.
Thanks, Polybius. I mean, Iris.
Gladly obliged. Oh, such nice
Oh
humor.
my god!
Now we just had a conversation about how you could use your powers for evil.
you?
Artie's going along with it though, because they were totally like aware that this is how this was gonna go.
I transferred the funds from your account to theirs, and
Oh, so now you stole from their PayPal.
You
Great.
can go into my bank account.
you should be getting an email for 2 max tickets in approximately 3, 2, 1. Done! Oh, and I suggest you invite Juniper to come along as your second. According to Juniper's Irish, she's very stressed from her job and would use a mini vacation.
Okay, but Iris, that's kind of known as blackmail. What you just did is technically very, very illegal.
Don't worry, Artie. I erased all possible leads back to you. You'll be fine, and it's all in the name of helping the Funplex, isn't it? Just like you wanted me to do?
Oh god!
Oh,
I want
love
to
your
bring
phone,
up. I want to bring up. Sorry, I'm at the opposite side of the room getting my charger, but the fact that Teo and Ashley are still stuck in these faces from before, it still works in context.
No,
It's
that's
like-
what I love about it.
Did your
I thought that was on
Iris
purpose. Did your AI just like they can hear her?
Yeah, they can hear her.
Yeah, totally.
Like they can hear her. They know. Well, Iris has been dedicating herself to this event. I couldn't be doing it without her, even if we need to have another talk about human ethics. Fine, fine. But next time, let's just do it without any federal crimes, okay?
Okay, it's a promise.
Does it again 5 seconds later.
Regardless, hey, tickets! Now you can go! Sweet!
I'm not going to pity myself a few cold-hearted, bloodthirsty ticket scalpers myself. Those guys ruin events like Max.
Also, while I was procuring your tickets, I stumbled across the Funplex's Facewall account. It hasn't been updated in exactly 13 weeks, 2 days, 14 hours, and 54 seconds. The Funplex's social media presence is completely non-existent.
That's actually really bad. Thank you, Iris.
Oof!
Wait, we have a face wall account? That sounds like us.
God! Okay, don't call us out like this online! We update our Twitter and our Tumblr, okay?
No, but okay.
We only update our Twitter. We don't update our face wall.
Listen. Every time the Internet Remix Facebook comes up, there's one person who goes, "We have a Facebook?" Last time it was the person who was running the Facebook who asked if we had a Facebook.
Yeah!
Okay, sorry. Good tangent. Let's go. I mean, that does make sense, but still, I had no clue of its existence.
I sort of run it?
God damn it, Ashley.
I'm really bad at keeping up on it, though.
That sounds like it would be Gavin's thing. Why isn't he in charge of it?
Because he's
He's in
Gavin!
charge of everything else.
Because he's Gavin.
Gavin couldn't care less about social media.
Terrible businessman.
Gavin!
It's
Get
the
your shit together.
He says that, and I quote, social media is where... Excuse me. Social media is where idiots go to yell at each other about nothing of any importance, and I'm not going to waste my time with it.
He's simultaneously right and wrong, and I hate it.
Yeah.
God.
That also sounds like Gavin.
Her laugh face. Yep.
Aw.
And Francine is too old to understand the importance of social media. Naomi is way too busy with all of her beloved games, so it kind of fell into my hands.
I mean, out of everybody, you already seem like the best person to run a social
Yeah.
media.
Which, as Iris stated, I haven't been doing a great job at.
Well, we should take advantage of it for this. We can use the Facewall account to spread the word of Interplay.
You're completely right. I should work harder at it. Or, if you want, you could take it over. As the event manager, that makes sense. Take over the Funplex's face wall.
We're taking the face
Ashley,
wall.
continue with the
Yes.
face wall.
We're taking it, or are we
Yes,
taking it or
we're
not?
taking it.
Scott?
Sure, I suppose. I feel bad taking that from her, but like she said,
But
hasn't
like
been
she
doing
said,
that
she hasn't
great.
really been...
If she hasn't
Yeah.
been doing it, then clearly she's not too attached to it.
I suppose, yeah. I don't want to hurt my boo.
She'll be fine.
She'll be fine. I really should take on this responsibility. It can only benefit the Funplex, and Ashley's right. Getting the word out is part of an event, being an event manager. Right, I got this. Ashley, can you email me the login info?
Yep, and yep.
Ashley pulls out her phone and fiddles with it for a minute.
Login get.
Congratulations! You are the new owner of our social media accounts.
Huzzah! The power is all mine.
This is just
Anyone
like
else hear
my
the
promotion.
lightning?
Mine!
This is
There we go.
This is just like my promotion in Internet Remix.
God mood.
I don't get promotions.
Just bro and I like, ha! We're in charge of the social media accounts.
We're in charge of the social media accounts. Heck. I'll talk to you about that later.
Yep.
Ashley, are you sure you want to give Artie this much power? If the fact that they threw their head back and cackled isn't sign enough, I don't know what else is.
I'm not worried one bit.
Oh wait, I actually did throw my head back and cackle when I got
I did too!
like I had this image set up and ready to go, and then Split took over the Twitter, and it was just like, oh, I guess I'm I guess I'm not doing
You guys are... I'm going to back away slowly now.
I'm very responsible with my accumulated power.
Excellent.
Artie, I can help the Funplex keep up with the face wall too. I can program timed posts and use effective keywords to get the most out of each post. SEO is one of my many, many talents.
I wish we had that.
That'd be helpful, actually. Just, don't break any laws. We're just gonna tangent all the way.
Right, we're just like...
But
tangenting!
no, I'm going on this tangent. It's important to me. I actually
here.
I actually applied to a couple jobs to do this as like work
Oh,
to
cool.
write people's social media posts for them. I got into the thing, but then I got a different job, so I never haven't actually done anything for it.
Bummer.
But I qualified. I am
Nice.
qualified.
That's cool.
That'd be helpful, actually. Just don't break any laws.
Understood. Do I have permission to access your contacts on your face wall?
Sure.
And there. I've sent out notifications to everyone on your friends list and your friends' list on Interplex. Iris.
That was fast!
Scott, you can come back. Where did you go?
I'm good.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I'm coming back. I'm good.
No joke.
One more thing. Your site should have about 75% more images. Did you
Don't
know
ask
that
where they
90%
came
of
from.
people... Did you know that 90% of people prefer looking at pictures online rather than reading?
That seems like a lower number than I expected.
Sometimes I just don't understand you sentient beings.
Your Iris does make a good point. We should totally come up with a poster for our event.
We can hand them out at the max too.
And of course, put them up around the arcade.
Okay. The arcade isn't too hectic today. Ashley, if you can watch the floor, I can go design us a sweet flyer to pass out to congoers. It is time to deploy my mad artist skills.
Ooh, Sounds like a plan.
Let's make this the best Max ever. One we will never forget.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Woo!
Woohoo. I spent the rest of the afternoon working hard on having the design for a design for a poster at any rate.
I want to see it.
Dang, I
Damn
thought they
it.
were gonna let us do it. Which brings me back around to the stack of papers currently in my arms. Which do not in fact resemble the poster I designed. Dang it.
Aww.
Aw, they at least put our name on it.
Oh, I took the liberty of tuning your poster just a little. And changing the font selection and picking out new clip art and rearranging everything and using a poppier color scheme.
But I liked my original design.
Artie, you used Comic Sans and Papyrus.
Aw. Comic Sans is cool, right? It looks like a comic.
Go on, Artie.
Comic Sans is cool, right? It looks like a comic book. Gamer nerds love comic books, don't they? And Papyrus was in that movie with the blue cat people aliens everybody loved.
Wait, hang on. I have to pause for a moment. Is that a fucking guys? It's
I hate to break this. Yeah, go ahead.
Sans. Okay. I actually had to explain this recently. Sans and Papyrus are references to font names.
Very unpopular font
Yes,
names.
like this is not a reference to Undertale. Comic Sans and Papyrus have been joke fonts in the graphic design community for a million fucking years.
Like that's part of the irony of Undertale is that he picked the most hated fonts.
And that was
And
the point.
reason they're so
Yep.
hated is because they have been used to the ground.
Yeah, in fact, I think we're at the point now where Comic Sans might start making a bit of a comeback because, like, it's been so beaten into the ground for, like, being bad. I half expect that, like, I suspect, like, 10 years from now, Comic Sans and Papyrus will be in, and everyone's gonna be hating on, like, the current beloved sans serif fonts that dominate
Yeah.
our landscape.
I know that at Print Job, we have a lot of people who come in and use Comic Sans, and I'm always just like, you know what? I hate this less than I probably should. Like, you made a decent decision. It works for what you're doing.
God.
Fast
It's
hog.
It's like everyone. I'm not quoting. How do I put this? When I was in my typography class, I remember my professor telling me it's like postmodernism, where it's like people sometimes just doing it for like irony's sake or something like that, or because it's popular or unpopular or whatever. And yeah, kind of.
Yeah. So, Papyrus, this is a tangent. Very quick tangent. Okay, so back when I was taking digital... It was like some kind of like digital art class I was taking back at art school. Our teacher went on this whole rant about how much he dislikes various fonts, and his most hated font is Papyrus. And the movie Avatar had just come out, like the, James Cameron one, and he was going on, like, this, a couple hours later, he was going on about how much he did not like Avatar, and then he's like, and then, at the very end, as I'm sitting here in the movie theater, as if to taunt me on this giant screen, is Avatar in Papyrus.
Are they serious?
Oh yeah, that's the font that Avatar.
That's the font that Avatar
Yeah.
uses.
I didn't realize. I never. Holy shit.
Yeah, it was great.
I need to see this now. I will look this up after this. Wow. Wow.
And I get that you guys probably don't think it's actually an Undertale reference, but I've had some people genuinely be confused, and I'm over here like, I have feelings about fun. I'm gonna talk about the fun.
We got two graphic designers and Bro Dingles in here. Of course we have opinions about font.
You're an artist.
Yeah.
I'm not a graphic designer, though.
Look, we're all artists.
Graphic
That's-
designer is an artist. There are different
Yeah, I
flavors of
know, but
artists.
an artist doesn't necessarily have to be a graphic designer, and I'm
Yes.
not a graphic
Oh,
designer.
absolutely not. But anyway, let's continue.
Yeah,
Let's
we've
get
been
back
on,
to
what,
this.
3, 4, 5 tangents?
Anyway, Juniper fixed star poster. Anyway, I think
Well,
that.
yeah, we read half of it and didn't finish reading the
Oh
rest
well,
of it.
whatever.
Quick,
Well,
press Q.
yeah.
Or press history. Click history.
No,
No,
it's not
it's
worth it.
fine.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, I mean, I guess these are kind of not bad. Pretty good, actually. Okay, they're superior by every conceivable metric. I didn't know you were an artist, Juniper.
Well, I mean,
I'm not really. I mean, I guess I'm good at pretending to be one, but I couldn't like make art for a living, right? I couldn't. Anyway, if that stack isn't enough, I also emailed you a copy of the original file. Just take it to a copy shop or something. They can run it. They can run off more.
Publishing document get.
So, back to the point at hand. Getting information to the masses. Maybe if we just start yelling, "Hey, you guys!"
Several people turn around and look at us confusedly. Juniper!
what?
What?
Yelling is probably not the best way to get our word out. And I'm actually still waiting for Ashley and Teo to show up. They promised that they would help me, so I think I'll just hang out until they arrive.
As you like. It seems my work here is done.
Juniper pulls out her phone and checks it.
You funplex folks. Oh my gosh. You funplex folks fling some flyers. As for me, there's a really cool panel I wanted to attend. How to get your foot in the door of the arcade art industry.
Is that crimes?
Okay, listen! That's not crimes. It might be crimes, Straczynski. My alter ego. I
can't
mean,
believe Kristen is Juniper.
can you really not believe that?
No, I can absolutely believe it.
I don't think I would hide a job from. I would definitely take a poster and fix this thing out. I mean, not. I would ask though. I mean, not that I'm seriously thinking about it. Just, you know, it's interesting and stuff. Oh.
Honey.
Oh! It's starting in 10 minutes. I'll catch up with you at home. Good luck, Artie! I really love Juniper.
Yeah.
She's a sweetheart.
Juniper waves as she trots off. I lose sight of her instantly as she ducks into the crowd. Growing up, I always knew that arcades were amazingly popular, but the reality of it all really didn't stick until being here at Max. Thousands of people are coming together for their love of games. It's actually pretty darn inspiring. I muster enough courage to wade my way through several hundred people in the main convention hall. Eventually, I find a safe space, a humble bench near the water fountains. I make this my home base while I wait for my friends. Since both Teo and Ashley are running late, I have some time to fully take in my surroundings in a calmer fashion, of course. Everywhere I look, everything I see, it's all steeped in arcade culture. Booths are set up for all the major arcade companies, each table vying for the attention of the crowd. Some have spaces set up with stages, flashing lights, and people throwing t-shirts in the lines of people. Can we talk about these lines for a second, though? There are lines for everything. Lines to play games, lines to go to the panel, lines to eat disgusting convention food, lines for the bathroom. There are even lines to get into other lines. And they all just wait there, standing, happily chittering amongst themselves. I have trouble waiting in line for 10 minutes at the whole story for a coffee, let alone waiting in line for 3 hours just to play a game that'll be released in 4 months. These people aren't even human anymore. Their perseverance is godlike. The sensory output here is overwhelming. People are shouting and laughing as they crowd areas. Music pumps out of several different booths, making it a weird mashup of notes and chiptunes. There's even a giant dinosaur that people can take selfies with. As I contemplate how I'm going to attract all these people to Interplex, I hear sounds of very loud and very upbeat music from behind me. I feel the bumping of the bass reverberate through my shoes and I turn around.
Artie!
Teo sits down a colossal boombox at his feet. I recognize the music now. It's from the Showtime stage. And Teo is bumping his signature song. I motion for him to turn down the music and he complies. The last thing I need to do is lose my voice shouting before I even get a chance to talk to anybody. Hey, hey.
Sorry I'm late. I had some last minute dance moves I had to incorporate into the routine.
No worries, I just got here myself. Despite Max's many attempts to trample me, I have survived this.
Yeah, looks like you were significantly non-trampled. Nicely done.
Don't congratulate me yet. We still have the rest of the day to endure. What's with the boombox, by the way?
Oh, this? It's for the Showtime stage gathering. There are going to be a couple hundred of us from all over the world.
I didn't realize that there's Showtime stage communities in other countries.
Absolutely.
We're actually the second biggest community. The largest is in Japan. Several players flew all the way from Tokyo just to be a part of our Showtime stage flash mob.
Ooh, is this really the best place for a flash mob? What? Yes, I want to join in. How did you even arrange this?
So Artie's not joining shit. No.
No.
Yeah, no.
And it's honestly the best place for a flash mob. So.
Yeah, so it's how did you
How
even
the
arrange
fuck did
this?
you arrange this?
A flash mob is no small feat. I can't even begin to imagine the amount of time Teo put into this. Must have been hundreds of hours at least. Impressive. I really hope it turns out fantastic.
Hell yeah.
Me too.
He's so I laugh every time.
I've been planning this for months, and it's taken coordination from all these leaders for all the Showtime groups. There was a lot of work from all sides to make this come together. Now all that's left is to actually do it. In fact, Artie, you should come watch it.
I
Oh
was
my
about to
God.
respond when a very elegantly dressed gentleman caught my eye. He wore a black proper tailcoat with an ornate sigil pinned to his breast. Accompanying his suit, he had fashioned himself with white regal gloves. With a cloth draped over his arm, he held tightly onto an antique tea kettle. As he approached, the crowd parted like waves from Moses. There were oohs and ahs from onlookers. People pulled out their phones to get a quick picture of him. Like the rest of the crowd, I was taken aback at how immaculate this butler was. Absolute perfection. I felt like I had time warped back to the 1800s and about to have tea with royalty.
Oh, now we can add decibel. Ah.
He stepped up to me and Teo and gave us a slight bow. Normally this would be ridiculously out of place, but not in an arcade convention. He's a character from a hot fighting game called Melee Maidens. It's all about ninja maids and battle butlers duking it out for the right to serve a fancy party or something.
Amazing.
I want this game.
Yes.
Oh my, I think I'm in love. Tea, Earl Grey, hot. Something familiar with this color.
I like tea, Earl Grey.
Tea, Earl Grey, hot. Yeah, that's fun. It's oh my, I think I'm in love. That's cute, but it doesn't sound like Artie.
Doesn't sound like Artie.
Tea. Yeah.
This cosplayer is decked out in full butler regalia, teapot and all. I think I'll play along with this charade. Just in time, the dilithium crystals are busted and the replicators are on the fritz, number one. Make it so.
Artie, it's me.
Huh? How does this mystery butler
Are
know
you
my
fucking
name?
serious?
Do I have a stalker who is also a butler? What if...
We work together.
Uh-huh. Did Francine hire somebody
my
and not tell me about
God.
it? How long have Kevin... Did the game really decide that if we
the
didn't...
density is too damn high!
Oh my God.
Artie, you're smarter than this.
Artie, please.
Ashley?
There we go.
Took you long enough. Jeez. The confused look on your face.
Priceless.
Oh God, she's so cute.
Have you never seen Ashley's crossplay before?
Possibly. Probably not. What's a crossplay?
It's when you cosplay as another gender.
Oh, okay. Ashley, seriously, you look completely different. I didn't even recognize you.
I'm sorry I let you think otherwise for a minute, but it was all in good fun.
No worries. It's pretty impressive work.
Oh, it's not impressive at all.
Everyone is stopping to see you, honey.
I mean, I could have done a much better job at sewing the coattails, and I need to be like 5 inches taller, and I didn't go to the gym enough before this.
You can't change any of that now, and honestly, it looks fine.
This is a cosplay. This is the response every cosplayer has, though.
Cosplay nightmare.
Yes.
Regardless, the cosplay parade is starting soon, and I need to get over there. You should come with me.
Yes. Hey now, Artie was going with me to the Showtime stage gathering.
Oh no. Well,
Oh no, how will we ever choose?
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Well, whatever Artie wants to do, it's their choice. Thank you for the bits.
That's fair. Thank you for the
Thank you
bits.
For the bits, Draco.
Either way, it'd be a good opportunity to promote the Interplex one way to one crowd or another. So, would you like to come with me to the cosplay parade?
Or join me in the flash mob. Gee, I wonder which we should do.
Okay. I'm going to be honest with you here. If it were me as a person, I might go to the flash mob and then dip out. Because it sounds like a shorter thing.
Yeah.
But that's not an option here.
Yeah.
Honestly, if it were me, I'd actually be like, this is more about which character you want to spend time with, not really. If I could actually go see the flash mob, I'd honestly want to see the flash mob, because flash mobs,
yeah.
I've seen a lot of cosplay parades. I do not see many flash mobs.
Yeah.
But
this is about who we're spending time with.
Yes, and Scott.
I'm not biased. What are you talking about? You're biased.
I mean,
I'm just not all that into Teo.
Yeah, exactly. I like Ashley. It's just that it's hard because it's like I like all the characters and I want to see all the stories. I know that's not doable. I do really like Ashley a lot. It's just I also really like Gavin and I really like Naomi. So, but yeah, Ashley is the choice.
Okay, hold on. I'm reading the chat. Please, Ashley is higher. Let's spend time with Teo. Quick flip a coin. Trust me on this. We've already spent time with Ash. God, there's so much fighting. They're just like, we've already spent time with Ashley. Teo's so much cooler. Well, not cooler, but we haven't spent any time with Teo. We don't know anything about him. Then again, I kind of don't like what I know about Teo, if you want me to be honest.
Same. I'm sure if we got to know him, he'd have interesting things. It's just that, like, first of all, I'm really not into dance games in general. Like, his whole thing is just not really my thing. So...
I will say there will be another opportunity in this chapter to choose between the two, so...
I want to go with Ashley.
Let's go with Ashley.
Let's go with Ashley.
Cosplay parade.
Huzzah! This way.
Ashley led the way as we weaved between people in the crowd. We traveled through the largest exhibit hall to get to the cosplayer gathering. Ashley had mentioned it was the Pac-Man Theater, which meant risking our lives through the most densely packed hall of the entire con. And I thought the main hall was bad, but this was 1,000 times worse. At one point, they announced that the show floor had just opened up and a huge rush of people came straight for us. It gave me flashbacks to the one time I worked shoe shop retail over the holidays. The horror. The horror. The gamer stampede came straight toward us, wild eyes and groping hands. I thought for sure I was going to get trampled to death. But at the last second, Ashley pulled me to safety.
Oh, you gotta be more careful, Artie. Don't lose sight of me.
She points to her eyes and then back to mine, our eyes now locked forever in a mystical eye-locking spell.
Yes.
Eventually, after several more attempts on my life through various death by copious amounts of people, we made our way to the Pac-Man Theater. The theater was huge, capable of packing in several hundred people. Most of those seats were already taken too, and people were milling around the auditorium aisles. My floor attendant senses detected this as a fire hazard, but a huge stage had been set up in front of us where normally there'd be a table for speakers, like in a panel discussion forum. Since the theater is so large, they place projector screens on either side of the stage, so whatever is happening can be seen by those sitting in the back row. It's safe to assume that this is one of the auditoriums saved for the more popular panels, and now the cosplay parade?
Oh, sorry.
Ashley, what exactly is a cosplay parade?
I'm so glad you asked, Artie.
Let's see.
It's where all the cosplayers get together, line up, and show off their latest creations for the masses on the theater stage up front there. Now that I think about it, kind of self-explanatory, right? She's so cute.
Yes.
Sometimes they even give prizes to the best cosplayers, but this one is pretty chill.
No prizes? Not even a shiny plastic cup to heft over your head?
Maybe one day. Today we are here to appreciate each other's talents and have fun.
Before I can interject again, Ashley runs over to a person dressed as a maid. It looks very uniform to Ashley's butler cosplay. Maybe they're from the same game?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh! I absolutely adore your Mia from Melee Maidens! It's totally cute! And your sword! Incredible!
Thank you. I made it from craft foam and warbler. It only took like 30 hours to do.
That's so professional looking! Dang!
And I can't get over how dapper your Angus is. The details you put into his pocket watch are phenomenal.
I actually found the watch at a thrift shop, and then just molded the extra embellishments on with clay.
This went on for some time. I felt it would be rude to interrupt Ashley when she's obviously having so much fun being part of her community. As they continued to chat about making costumes, I noted that more and more cosplayers were filling the theater. For once in my life, I actually felt uncomfortable wearing my usual comfy as heck hoodie. I felt underdressed compared to all the Melee Maidens cosplayers. Seriously, was this a costume ball or a black tie gala? Not even mentioning the congregation of feathers, capes, prop weapons, and wings. And someone in a giant Moopy costume made out of square foam pixels. Percy would be delighted to see that. For all the visual chaos, the vibe remained pretty chill and friendly, just folks sharing a common joy in dressing up as someone else. Eventually, Ashley parted from her conversation to check on me.
Sorry, Artie. Sometimes I get so swept up in it all.
I get it. Back at the Funplex, you mentioned that you can only see some of your friends here at these cosplay events.
Oh yeah! Cosplayers travel all over. More than other gaming communities, I bet.
Do you know everyone here?
Oh no! I mean, I know a good amount of people here, but everyone? Nah.
It sure seems like you do. I've seen at least 30 people come up and compliment your butler.
Hey, nice Angus. Love the tailcoat.
Cosplayer with the sweet hat.
Thank
Thankies.
you! Oh.
There, see? See what I mean? You're mega popular. I think you can spin that into some kind of cosplay event at the Interplex?
Hey! Great idea! We can have a real cosplay contest. And I'm gonna win!
What's this? Competitive Ashley? You've been taking notes from Queen Bee, haven't you?
What? Don't tell me you saw us practicing in the bathroom the other day.
I didn't. But now I can't get that image out of my mind.
We ladies gotta stick together. Ladies helping ladies.
Our chuckles were interrupted by one of the Max attendants.
If you are participating in the cosplay parade, I need you to gather in the backstage green room. I repeat, all cosplayers proceed to the green room.
Like a slow herd of brightly colored sheep, Ashley and I moved into the next room to join the rest of the cosplayers. When we got to the front of the line, the attendant stopped me dead in my tracks.
Cosplayers only, no handlers. Unless you are visibly holding up something.
Handlers?
Oh. Hey, Artie?
Ashley tilts her head as if to signal me to step aside.
Excuse us, we'll be right back.
If you want to be part of the parade, you have to be back here in the next 20 minutes.
I step out of line and stand next to Ashley, who is digging through her bag.
I was hoping it wasn't going to come to this, but I feel like this is our only option.
Oh dear.
Ashley pulls out a surprisingly fancy and elegant maid outfit, and she hands it to me.
I need you to wear this.
Be a
Yes.
maid to order.
Wait, you just happen to have this?
Nah, I am not dressing up as a maid.
I
Let
want
Artie
to.
be a maid.
Let Artie be a maid.
Let Artie be a maid.
Yes.
I'm genuinely just kind of sitting there like, yo, I could have just watched Ashley.
Yeah, but I want.
I want maid.
Yes.
We are overriding this.
That is the cutest maid outfit I have ever seen.
True logic, acquire maid.
Acquire maid. Look at all the frills. And I do have a fondness for cute dresses and maids. Ashley, did you bring this specially for me to wear?
Yes. Sometimes handlers aren't allowed on the stage, and I needed to make sure I got you on stage with me. So I brought an extra cosplay, just in case.
It's gonna take more than 20 minutes to put this on, Ashley.
Aww.
That's
Yay.
awesome. I can't wait to try it on and see how I look. Wait, did you say stage? Why are we going up there?
Because we need to spread the word about Interplex. What better way to do that than on stage in the biggest auditorium at the convention center of Max? She's right.
Oh. Okay, I'm in.
Let's find you someplace where you can change.
We made our way to the nearest bathrooms and I changed into the maid outfit. I struggled to figure out all the clasps from what velcros to what, but Ashley took the time to help me get situated. Once we were done, we headed backstage, which I'd say resembled the Funplex break room, but hey, same purpose, same function.
It's totally not the same art. What do you...
No.
Here, here the cosplayers lie and wait for the big show to start, including one particular butler and a newly minted maid.
You look so cute!
You sound so happy with this, Kristen.
I wish I looked half as cute as you do in this. But seriously.
Ashley,
But
you're so
seriously.
cute.
But seriously, you are going to have to do this with me more often. You make a perfect Alice.
Alice?
Right, I forgot you know nothing of melee maidens. Alice is the head maid of the Neko Manor.
Okay.
So Angus, that's me, and Alice, that's you, are siblings fighting alongside each other to prevent other maids and butlers from taking over their estate. They fight for Lady Nice.
Oh my!
Oh, and I almost forgot.
Ashley pulls out more costume stuff.
Oh
from her
my
pack.
god.
This time it's a set of cat
Yeah.
ears and oh my god.
Alice is a cat girl.
What? But you don't have cat ears, and I thought we were siblings.
Shh! Spoilers! You don't find out that they're siblings until after you beat Angus's story arc. When the game starts, Angus has amnesia, and after you win, Alice appears and tells you everything. Angus's power is unleashed and he becomes his old Catboy self.
Exposition.
It also unlocks an extra skin you can play with, but now we've gotten far off track. Satisfied? Any more questions?
I think that covers it. Ashley fastens the cattail on the back of my maid dress, places the headband on my head. With the costume finalized, I take a long, hard look at the...
Ready?
I'm
Yes,
ready.
yes,
Ready to go.
yes, yes,
And
yes, yes! Yeah!
I'm not saying that. I'm so cute!
Oh, good. Katie and Steph are here.
Who?
There are a couple of my
Why are you
good
so
cosplay
tall?
friends. You're so tall! And they are way more talented than me, even. And they just so happen to be the MCs for the cosplay parade.
Ashley waves over to them and they smile, waving back.
I talked to them earlier. After the parade, they'll let us come up on stage and talk about Interplex. Nice.
Whoa, really?
Convenient.
Really.
Ashley has friends in high places.
Indeed.
Thank you so much, Ashley. That'll help a ton.
I wonder if, oh god, what did we name the father in Dream Daddy?
Andy.
I wonder if Andy knew it would come to this.
Yeah,
Andy's proud of his child.
He's so proud. Yeah, it helps to know people sometimes.
We found a few other cosplayers who dressed up as other Melee Maidens characters, and we all formed up into a... Even though we were together, Ashley and I kept to ourselves save for pleasantries. As we chatted away, the Max attendant came back to give us a final warning before we went on stage.
I guess I haven't done many voices.
You're Judge Rando.
You were
Judge Rando before.
Right. Everyone, listen up! We've got 10 minutes before the parade. Make sure you're all ready to go.
I think I'm experiencing performance anxiety. My heart rate's increased and I feel flushed. This pressure to look perfect is too much. Ashley, do I look okay? Are my ears on straight? What about the tail?
You look fine. Trust me.
Amazing!
You are the best cat girl maid I've ever seen.
I bet you say that to all your cosplay friends.
I don't.
Oh.
Honest.
Well then.
Well, I think that your... what did you call it? Crossplay? It's fantastic. Why did you choose to crossplay as Angus anyway? I would have expected you to be one of the other fancy maids.
I crossplay because that's what makes me feel most comfortable.
Ah.
At first, I dressed as various boys because I adored those characters so much, you know? But the more I did it, the more I had fun with it. The more I began to feel like me. And then I wanted to do it more and more. I'm still trying to figure out exactly what that means in relation to who I am, and that's the confusing part. But I guess that's all part of the journey about finding out more about myself. I know it's hard to understand, but just know that I'm working on being happy with myself. And one day, I'll be able to put words into what I'm feeling. But until then, I'll enjoy the ride.
I see.
love this character so much.
Hope I didn't pressure you into ever oversharing just now.
I wouldn't have shared it if I didn't feel comfortable with you. I mean this with all my heart. You are a cherished friend.
Aww.
Oh gosh. Thanks, Ashley. I really appreciate the trust you put in me. I won't let you down.
Cosplayers, the time is nigh.
Once again, the attendant started barking orders at us. We all shuffled into another line, like how we were told to do earlier, and slowly we all began filling out the room. The closer we got to the stage doors, the more I feel the nerves creep in.
We're next.
Melee Maidens group, go! Now.
Ashley looks over at me, just beaming. This is her life, her everything.
Take a deep breath, Artie.
I close my eyes, taking in as much air as I can. I hold it in for a long moment before exhaling. I open my eyes slowly and take a step back into the Pac-Man theater and onto the stage. I'm following Ashley, who is following the rest of the maid and butler crew. Once all of us are on stage, the MCs announce us as the Melee Maidens group. As I look out in front of us, I can see a completely packed theater. It's hard to make out specific faces due to the stage lights, but I can see the outline of hundreds of people. A rush of adrenaline surges through my body and I look over to Ashley. A proper butler, she takes each step with purpose and elegance. She isn't breaking character for anything, not all the cheers in the audience, not all the people smiling and laughing around her. She is Angus, and she's owning it. The announcers ask us to strike a pose on 3. 2, 1.
I'm so torn. Fighting pose or coy flirting? I'm so torn.
what's the description we were given about this girl
We
again?
don't really have anything other
We
than
don't have much on her personality.
yeah, other than
Just that she's Angus's sister,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and they're protecting the manor.
Hey, chat,
Fighting.
what do you think we should do?
Well, you are a fighting character, Phoenix says, which is true. Battle made or bust. Boy flirting, laughter. Fight!
God. In the meantime, while we wait for this, it's just this quest of self-discovery and just her general personality, rather. I love Ashley so much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, it's really nice. She's very.
I enjoy this game
Yeah.
like a lot.
Me
Yes.
Everyone says fighting, so let's do fighting.
Guess fighting pose.
I bring up my fist, ready for some fisticuffs. Not that I've ever taken a martial arts class, but I've seen enough martial arts games to know some basic style. We finished holding our paw, and the little thing went up, right?
Aw.
Holding our
Yep.
poses long enough for everyone in the audience to get a good amount of pictures of us. And once a sufficient amount of snaps have been snapped, an MC instructs us to stay on the stage, passing Ashley a microphone for the big Interplex announcement.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone! It means so much to us that you can join my sister Alice and I here at Neko Manor. As you know, we adore organizing exorbitant galas at Lady Nice's estate. However, Alice and I are planning a very extravagant event at a very extravagant location. Go on, Alice. Tell them everything.
Ashley hands the mic to me. Watching her never break character has inspired me to play along too. That right, Angus. Next weekend we will be hosting a costume contest at Francine's Arcade Funplex at the Twin Pines Mall. It's all part of the Interplex, along with the Fist of Discomfort tournament, a world record attempt at Moopy's Magical Maze, and the reveal of a rare and mysterious game.
Oh my! First time the public will have seen it?
You know it, brother. This isn't the event to miss. It'll be the most noteworthy event of the season.
And remember, this is a private affair, so please, only tell your closest friends.
Ashley winks to the audience before bowing.
Marketing 101, fellas. Never overhype anything.
Yeah,
It is fine.
another rush. This isn't an overhype. This is like a general. This is what's happening. It's gonna be fun.
I hope so.
Another. Scott, you scare me because you've played the game.
I'm going to be vague and cryptic as fuck, and you'll never know if I'm telling the truth or not.
Another rush of cheers fills the theater as we walk off stage for a second time. The MCs give their closing words and dismiss the audience. As people begin exiting the auditorium, I feel my phone vibrate in my hidden pocket. There's
Oh, the
pockets?
dress has pockets! Nice!
At first it was just a couple vibrations, but before I could realize what was happening, my phone started seizing. What the? I pulled my phone from my pocket and saw that the Funplex's face wall had over 1,000 shiny new likes.
Ooh.
Jesus.
No, really. What? Oh, Iris. The hell.
Hey, listen.
The cosplay parade is a huge part of every Max and generates thousands of photos and articles online. Also, it was being live streamed.
Ashley, you failed to mention that part.
Well, you seem so nervous, and I didn't want to make it worse.
Oh, baby.
And that act you pulled just now just generated a 700% increase in traffic on our site.
Nice.
I also gobbled up some paid keywords, so if anyone posts about cosplay at Max, they will see an ad for the Interplex. Pretty genius, right?
Iris is too powerful!
Yeah.
It's like when you click on images of maid outfits while you're surfing the internet and then you ad for buying one right on your face wall. Oh, it looks like you finally got one.
Busted!
Oof.
Iris, stop looking at my browser history.
Bad command or
But that's
violent?
deeply embedded within my program.
Oh my god. Look at all this porn!
Fine, just keep that private, okay?
Done.
Quickly, I scanned my own face wall, and even people I knew who weren't arcaders were talking up a storm about it. I also could hear cosplayers discussing it as we waited for the auditorium to clear out. I can't wait until next weekend! The Interplex thing sounds like a blast!
I am totally going to that Funplex place.
Do I want to wear my next cosplay there?
Artie, we did it!
I had lots of help from you too, Ashley. Don't count yourself out. Well, she said we.
Yep, that's true. We make a pretty great team.
It was great to hear all the buzz around the cosplay community, and Iris really helped with the social media aspect. I can't believe it was that easy. I mean, tiring, but easy. That was great fun and all, but I'm completely exhausted.
Me too.
I need a break from all this. Some time to collect my thoughts and rest my eyes from all the flashing lights. I'm still seeing spots.
You hear that Gavin and Naomi are running a pop-up arcade for the Funplex? A bunch of the other local arcades are doing the same over in Hall B. Ooh. It might be worth stopping by there for a breather with some friends. And to make sure they aren't slacking.
That sounds like a solid plan. You want to come with me?
Not quite yet. I need to do some touch-ups on my makeup. How about I meet you there later?
Great. See you soon. I wave bye to Ashley as I make my way toward the restrooms to get changed back into my usual clothes for the time being. And then, it's off to Exhibit Hall B, on the lookout for Gavin's serious face or Naomi's kind one.
Serious face.
Serious face.
Let's see, Exhibit Hall B. It very much resembles Exhibit Hall A, where I started my day. Industry types, dealers, swag, crowds. But there's definitely more actual arcade games here, as local places have set up pop-up arcades all over the place. It's hard to notice the smaller displays with a giant garish Deco's Palace display eating up the center, but I managed to crawl my way around the edges to find... Well now, pretty much everybody else in the group, save for Francine.
Wow.
Theo and Ashley are still off hanging out with their respective communities. I've got some time. Maybe I can bend someone's ear meanwhile.
Quick, save. Oh, no, just save. Save.
Oh, I quick saved.
I meant quick, comma, save.
Well, I saved, so...
I guess so.
I think I saved?
It looked like you saved.
Check
Said I
save.
saved.
You can always hit
I
save
might be.
again. Oh.
No, I saved.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's...
Let's see what's everybody doing right now. Rado's mine. Naomi's fixing up a busted Galaga. She could use a break. Percy's idly playing a round of Nibbler. Queen Bee looks worried and agitated.
All right.
I'm leaving this up to you
Process
two.
of elimination. Oh, sorry.
I'm leaving it up to you two.
I mean, I'm biased, so I'm going to choose Percy of the four here. But
I'm concerned.
I like how he has floating buttons.
I didn't even notice that, but holy shit.
He does.
He's
know,
obviously playing ghosts and goblins.
no one but me is going to go for this, but Queen Bee is worried and agitated, and I'm like, oh no, she's worried. I'm
Yeah, but
We've
concerned.
technically not talked to her at all. Hey! We've technically not really talked to her at all. I wasn't okay with I didn't want to talk to Teo between Teo and Ashley because it's between Teo and Ashley. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Alright,
I
let's
know
do
you
process
guys
of
aren't. I
elimination.
know you guys aren't interested in Queen Bee. It's just when the thing says she looks worried and agitated, my empathetic little heart is like, I want to try to help her.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say it's weird that she's worried and or agitated.
Exactly. Percy, I would love to get to know him better. Naomi, I really am enjoying spending time with her, but we're more likely to get more time. It seems like it's a lot easier to get time
I'll
with
say
Naomi.
this. Like,
Which
if I had to say which one I'm least interested in checking in on, if we're only going by the flavor text, it's like Oh, you're bored out of your mind. Good for you. There are plenty of things to do here, Gavin. Next.
Well, not really. Not when he's running a booth.
No, not when he's running a booth. Gavin, I suspect, would probably have some more stuff about basically how the business is currently running, which would likely be applying to basically how is this booth working, which is something that I'm Let me say what I want to say!
Okay, sorry.
And I'm really interested in seeing how the business runs, and also I really like Gavin. I have a lot of sympathy for trying to make these sorts of things run. Administration's hard. Trying to make a car that by all means should not have the ability to fly is hard, and I like him. Naomi, I just really love. She's just fucking great, and she could use a break. But my one thought with these two is that, you know, it seems like it's a lot easier for us to spend time with our coworkers than it is to spend time with people on the floor.
And also, we've already spent plenty of time with these two in the
Yeah.
last chapter, so...
Yeah. Percy...
Like, part of this...
Sorry, no, go on.
No, part of this playthrough, it really feels like we're also showing pretty much.
Yeah.
You cut out for me.
Part of this playthrough, it seems like we're showcasing the game as well, not just playing through it.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it is...
It's
Because
true.
at this rate, I think it's pretty obvious like which directions we're going, or at least we're most likely to get with our coworkers than we are with the other people.
Yeah.
So if we were to get with anybody, so it's between Percy and Queen Bee.
Yeah. And I'm very curious about Percy's story, but I'm just like, Queen Bee is acting so out of character that I'm interested and also kind of just worried for her. So
You'll find out about the two one way or another, but yeah.
Scott, what? Oh, whoa, God, what is that?
My headphone ripped out of my microphone.
Oh.
Oh, I see.
Oh dear.
Like you do.
Also, hello, giant dick. Oh, never mind. It turned into a hot dog. Okay. I was gonna say hello, giant glaring Deco's palace. Yep, there it is.
It's going to take over everything.
All hail Dekonami.
So I think we're agreed that we're between Percy and Queen Bee.
Yeah.
I'm very torn. Percy's such a good boy, but I want to help Queen Bee because she seems like she's having a problem and I want to help her.
Hey, chat. What do you think?
Percy's going for Queen. Not Percy's going for Queen. The chat's mostly going for Queen.
Yeah.
Like, I want to know both of them better. Same. Percy's a good boy. Queen Bee is only kind of a B. I would just want to let you know the others better. My vote is for Percy. I'd say Queen. I'd say Queen Bee. Queen Bee is also okay. I'd say Queen Bee. Queen.
Yeah, so it looks like we're going for Queen Bee. So.
I mean, you guys are entitled to your opinions, even if they're wrong.
Scott! I will fight you!
We're gonna see Percy again for a fact. He basically lives at the arcade, so...
Yeah.
I like Queen Bee and I want to know more about her, Scott!
Hey, I'm just gonna click the button
Kristen,
without you
you're
guys'
entitled
consent
to
if
your
you don't
opinion.
figure it out.
We will hit the button. Scott, I will actually
the
fight
button
you.
That's just on the invisible platform.
Queen Bee looks stressed out, just loitering around, not playing it. We only have 15 minutes, guys! Don't...
Fuck. Okay.
No more tangents.
Hey, hey kid. How's Max treating ya? Decently. And you? You look kind of frazzled. Me? I'm totally okay. Yeah, okay, no. I'm in the losers bracket.
Oh.
Meaning Artie.
Artie!
The big FOD tournament they're hosting here at Max. I advanced from pools, but I'm in the losers bracket. If I lose one more match, I'm out. Finished. Dead. A loser. I get it. Right now, I'm just sitting around waiting to be called up for my next match, trying not to worry and failing miserably. It sucks. It seriously sucks. Allow me to provide service for our valued customer and distract you then. Want to talk? Yeah, sure. Why the not? We amble on around behind the Funplex display to a neat little corner wedged between two other industry booths. A good spot for a quietest chat.
Look, don't worry about me, okay? This sort of stress is healthy. A good competitor feeds off stress as nourishment, grows strong, powerful. I've been in the loser's bracket before and gotten all the way to the finals. Tournaments are my thing.
Frankly, it's when you aren't worried that you make mistakes. You get cocky, overconfident. You screw up.
You? Cocky? Never. Cocky as a defensive mechanism is different from cocky out of apathy. You steel yourself with one, you let important things slip with the other. She's right. You feel me,
right.
kid?
Claim you can take on the world, and maybe you really can.
Wouldn't keeping it level-headed work better?
Don't think I could have boundless confidence if I tried. Option A.
Option A!
Option A.
Fake it till you make it, bud.
Yeah!
I think I get it. You fix yourself squarely in the mindset that you can destroy all comers, and it gives you the mojo you need to actually do it. So having a good day or a bad day, you want to go in assuming you'll rock the world. Nailed it. We'll make a champion of you yet, kid. Well, a champion floor attendant.
Excuse you? I got a promotion.
Event manager. No, whatevs. What, you're not stressed at all, huh? Well... Yeah, okay, I admit it. Things have been stressful with streaming lately. Oh, how so? Because with esports streaming, everything has to be perfect all the goddamn time. Not like you, where if you miss a stray gum wrapper or the plexiglass isn't polished to a shine, Gavin will let it slide. Clearly you haven't worked with Gavin. Okay, Francine will let it slide. Look, I'm not a metaphor person.
My point is, when you're a public figure, an esports competitor, a streamer, an internet sensation, you gotta hustle. 100% hustle. 110% hustle. You only see folks like me and Teo from backstage. You aren't watching from the audience. Different situation entirely there. There's no room for error. If one thing is wrong, I'll get punished for it, one way or another.
Oh, baby.
If not by the chat, which constantly seeks my blood and salty tears, then by my own team. They're always evaluating my performance. Things go badly enough, my viewer count goes down, and I could lose my sponsorship. Then everything.
Oof.
Damn. Damn indeed. You see what I mean?
Take the world down in flames with you, I say.
But you told me
No.
your ratings were at an all-time high.
Why put yourself through all of this?
Why put yourself through all of this?
I actually kind of want to know.
I
Yeah.
do kind of want to. Let's just do
Yeah.
that one, because I want to know.
I can't imagine being under all that stress and pressure all the time. I feel for Queen Bee. I really do. Isn't streaming supposed to be fun? That sounds like the opposite of fun. Oh, it's plenty of fun. It's just that recently I've been pushing myself that extra mile to really make Queen Bee stand out from the rest. That's hard work, you know? And with your big tournament coming up, it's got me working overtime, practicing, so I can really mop up the local scrubs with style. That all makes sense, but you have to take time for yourself and relax. Easier said than done. I know streamers who take a week off, go on vacation or something, and their subs drop off the face of the earth.
Oof.
But I also know burnout's a serious thing. I do need to take breaks. And if I'm gonna relax, you should follow that same advice, kid. Huh? You're running all over this place pushing your event. I get that this is a big deal for you, in the same way training for it is a big deal for me. But take some me time alongside the you time, you know? I mean, you, me, and you. Me, you. I mean, shit. Fuck it. You know what I mean. The two of us go our separate ways. Her to rejoin the tournament, me to catch up with Teo and Ashley again back at the mini funplex. My current status, sitting. I have a question.
Yes.
We have 7 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
and we just found a decent stopping place.
Yeah, this seems like the
I
right place to
guess,
save.
yeah.
Yeah. So I want to save, but I also kind of want to actually go through and like kind of get general opinions on the game thus far, because we've I think that's a fun thing to get at the end of a couple of hours of. It's fun to get opinions basically, so I'd like to do that.
General
If that is
opinions on what? What are we doing?
the game.
You
What
cut
we've
out.
gone. Well, I haven't cut out for the stream, but anyway, can you hear me now?
I can hear
Are
you
we
now.
good? Okay. So, like what your thoughts are on the game thus far, like, stuff like that. Thoughts on what we've just gone through and all that good stuff.
This game continuously decides to punch me in the chest with my own personal problems, and I don't like no. It's really relatable, and I simultaneously love and hate that. You understand?
I
Yes.
do, because it's doing the same thing to me. Honestly, like, I kind of just came in assuming it was going to be a dating sim, but honestly, the dating sim aspect is the part I care least about. Like, I want to know all the characters because I'm super interested in but I'm more interested in like befriending all the characters than I am in romancing them or anything like that. But also in general, I'm usually looking for friendship simulators more than I'm looking for romance
I love
simulators.
Well,
I
that's
love
that's more of what it is, really. It's less of
yeah,
a dating simulator and more of just a friendship, like you said, a friendship simulator.
yeah. Yeah, like I don't really have like a specific favorite. I really like all the characters a lot. I really love Gavin. I love him a lot. I have feelings for him. He's great. Feelings I sympathize. Uh but honestly I feel all of them. Like
Yeah.
like the but honestly, like, as much as, like, I enjoy talking to other characters, I'm actually most invested in just, like, I really like Artie. Artie/Ari is an extremely interesting VN protagonist.
I've been wanting to say this for the past like hour, but have you noticed how they talk differently now?
No, I have not, actually.
I
They,
do. I
yeah,
have.
they're a lot more upbeat of a person.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Like, I have noticed that they've changed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, I'm most interested in Ari's character development, actually.
Mood.
Yeah, like that, and then I'm also like, so this game is called Arcade Spirits, and I couldn't help but notice we just encountered an arcade spirit, and also our AI probably has something creepy and weird going on or something. It's fine, don't worry about it. Basically, the chapter 2 kind of made me go, so I don't think this entirely is about saving our maybe failing business. This may also involve some weird mumbo jumbo, who knows? So that's interesting.
I love how Iris is trying so hard.
Iris is trying. I love
Iris is
her.
trying her best.
She doesn't get it, but she's doing her best.
She's doing her best.
She doesn't know much about the world, but she's doing what she can to help you.
Yeah, it's really refreshing and nice. Like, I've played a few visual novels where like, the player character does still have like a personality and stuff. But like Ari is particularly strong in my opinion.
Yeah.
Very good.
But here's the thing, at the end of the day, like regardless of what character you have a favoritism towards or not, and regardless of the protagonist, I think we all know who best character is.
Ari?
Francine.
Penguin?
Oh, Francine?
Now that you mention, no, I take it back. Penguin, yes, Penguin, absolutely, 100%. No, I love Francine.
Francine
She
is
is
great.
a wonderful woman. She is everything I could ever want in like a side character. Well, not everything I could ever, but you know what I mean. I love her. She's wonderful. It's a shame that she may be a potential abstract murderer because of what happened to Frederick, but you know, whatever.
That's
Shit
not
happens.
abstract murder.
I mean, she did technically murder a man.
That's technically manslaughter, I think.
Yeah, it's
First degree,
manslaughter.
second degree. What would you call that?
I don't want to think about it.
Let's not worry about it. You know what? It is 2 minutes before our end time. We could have a post show. We could not. I don't know. It is up to you two. Either way, I think.
I feel like this was our post show.
Let's look up the stats, and
Yeah,
then
let's look at the stats.
And then I think we will call it.
Poor Teo.
Poor Teo.
Ashley is superior.
Ashley is
vastly superior.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I mean, I'm leaning towards Ashley, honestly.
Yeah. I really like it, but we're on Ashley's path at this point, so. Yeah, I love
I don't
Ashley.
know where we are because Ashley has consistently been up. Like Naomi and Gavin only just went down, so like
Yeah.
I'm not good at gauging how
They
this
were kind
game
of
is
forced
gauging.
upon us in chapter 2, so
Okay, I'm not good at gauging how this game is gauging.
Yeah.
And we're only on level 3 out of 8. So.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean.
Actually, I don't even remember if level 8 is an epilogue or if it's a actual level. Like, I'm being genuine about that. I don't remember.
Just to find out.
We'll find out when we get there.
Indeed.
I guess so.
Dude, the penguin romance path was so good. You right, Silver Plumes. You right. Probably the best one, and I cannot wait to get to it.
Oh shit, okay, so there's this one ending where you take the penguin to the broom closet. Oh fuck, so have you guys seen the broom closet ending?
Oh my
Because
god, I love the broom closet ending,
The broom closet
XD!
ending is my favorite ending.
Yes, absolutely.
I will admit, I looked up some stuff on this game, and I wasn't supposed to. Broom closet ending is best ending.
Absolutely, yes, you can't top it.
Yes, excellent. Alright, so I think it is... Do you guys want to do a post show or no?
No.
I feel like
No.
this was our post show, so to speak.
I guess so, but it's technically not. It's
You know what? 15-minute post show. And we'll just. It won't be a long one because I don't think it needs to be long.
No, it does not. But alright, so we're gonna call it for the YouTubes here.
All right, if you're watching on YouTube and you would like to listen to the post show / watch the post show, come watch us on Twitch at twitch.tv/internetremix. That's twitch.tv/internetremix without the hyphen. And we always do a post. We almost always do a post show where we talk more about the game, talk more about ourselves, answer questions, etc., etc. And if you're interested in something like that, come see us live. We tend to make announcements before they happen, and we have a pretty consistent schedule. So look us up.
Yeah.
This was fun. Hope you guys have a good night or day or whenever you're watching this.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a good one. Take care.